ye be se moje egu no wo munya careful pa munya careful was ansem no a mo keka no
Kwamna Facebook and YouTube ni ade na ba internet na restore enti amanonefo no mo betimi akwa
se nana ya
se nana ya ba no abetwa jana to
se na ya
okay eti onala mponsa ne nkrofo na mo sende no no ade na ba the meka chance abento onfama nkrofo no eti onala mponsa ade na dem enti chonkrofo ne sa aba abantu mu twantum sisi Afghanistan for ne Germany for ne France for ne UK ne US for it. All right, yanko na yanhwe the etuam ewa ha. Oh, yena we so style.
Na o kan kwafom kakra kra wa say vice comment no by wa bra National Youth Organizer ma NDC.
Yeah.
O ka say opariado sa wona kasa
wa. Oh, menene kasa wa yeah.
No I say o bontreni bi. Ya samu o keka no na ekwan bia so o mu de Mahama be di president. Eno nana o tunofo say sad and some no a wo mu keka no onya careful.
That's right. I will restrict import of selected items to boost local business, Mahama. John Dramani Mahama, the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, has outlined his intentions to implement import restrictions on specific essential commodities should he emerge victorious in the December elections.
Abusiafo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, wono na otu frank ama NDC amanyoko no wakase. Wase se urade na domna so betena benwe sese mampani a eniama ya krefra manone edeba no edoso na ebi wo honom a ode nsese bi ebeton wo ebetumi aboa Ghana hanom sei agyadifo no na wo nso ho ato wonum kakra enya niama ni nyina de but baaku bi wo honom a ne kra ba no obema no ayeden kakra sade be ya ebe boost wo mu a ewo Ghana ha wo mu yesa nioma ni bi.
Right, Doomso, IPGG comments Akufo-Addo's decision to halt electricity export. The Independent Power Generators Ghana has commended President Akufo-Addo regarding his directive to the Volta River Authority to halt the exportation of the electricity to neighboring nations such as Togo and Burkina Faso.
I will say for Independent Power Generators, IPGG Ghana. And womu bo mampeni abasoi na watase mampeni se Volta River Authority for say ye nyina monkane ya no mami ye nton bi ma amaye eta ye ho asia ebi te se Togo ne Burkina Faso etre se mu akwa didie ma ya ye nka bi nwum ye ne yankase ye ho ne makora nso yakwankoro eda ne yakoton bi di amankofo enti eno no omu ejai na no omu bo mampeni abaso se waya ade.
All right. Majority justifies passport fee hike amid criticism. The majority in parliament has defended the government's recent decision to increase passport fees. According to the group, the subsidy of passport fees by 400 Ghana cedis should not solely benefit the 20% of Ghanaians who require passport for travel, as it is not equitable.
Abusiafo adom kese a wamra sebe jefia efro no se majority no. Ena omu defendie ne tietemu ane se enro akra ye onabo ande apia kubi asante atem north mra se bedeni ene wokasa ye se o ko pe passport wa eno na mwakasa kasa te se ade bia ebinsi kura da wo wiase mu sika na ya he na wo ko pe passport no kro mu dodo ya sen na ukwa akotu esika we ya eno na mwakasa no aya amunya circumspect kakra
me ba be born ni bi
obrafo
kwamina
obrafo wonyombe o say aye obi di aba no na obi di enam o otobu otwafra wanya saa da no anampa fe besiw asoko wani tuanso na wutwam da ko be ya da bone onipa ni tubu akoko ni abunso ni wie fia kromo aha ode kasen kodu emesum ntu wakwa mu do akoko ni na abunso ni wie fia kromo
okay
o bonene no
me pese me yi na me bo sisi ai
bo
ya kana se me dia na mo trust
akoko ni na abunso
entumi ade 100 cedis 100 cedis no akọ 500 and eye 200 ye no akọ 800 and ye ka se entumi de so dodo Foreign Affairs Minister Honorable Shelley Ayokobotwe
no dinka abatutu
ono kra de ne nsamo kan ne nsamo no efa bi na nka mene ne ya adwen ado science yi mu se na wo bekọ abrochira uyi 500 and 800 so the year passport and a wusu na plane ticket cries
wa say ya na wo ma agene yi wo mo se de wo mo ho ato wo mo na saa na obi a ho ato
justify no amasa o
Debbie.
And there's some women say the kwabena mechanic plane say any passport no. Yemfa ko be 5,000 because abrochire ko na form.
Yeah.
And then I say 500 na mo de ko na ni swa. Mo fa ko 5,000. Na yehu say ade na ne board den. And am say abrochire ko end that form.
Na me kura ya na say wo mo justify sign kan sem say ya. Ana me tinu ho
wo de ka say bia ne said their passport no ye no bia ne bo ayeden books ne bo bia no ama bo akosoro and na de so kra de come parliament so o kan sa ho no fees and charges your fees and charges act un fiti prekope emfa bo ne ma parliament ne kwaji tum so no ye nyina no oda me baba cho ye twa say okudje to abla kwan ne eyo round ya pia ko bi betima nya omo on this issue because ene you be discuss it. Na ye bad me yentie honorable and the appear could be kakra.
Painful surprise. And so you better must say, and so money I been say, you church repentance. No, me cause to say, the entire Akoba say, two passport in Medica, I can say, Ghana. A passport bono a form do na before Liberia no one a printed passport from the same place almost charge for $499 almost $50 almost Liberia and so Ghana $100 now we $100 cedis we baby a passport no so ne bo ankasa no book no kwa ne bo no 400 Ghana cedis atwa mo nyina no aban de sika 300 Ghana cedis e boa wo mo passport no a edi tua e ma wo na sa sika no aban de tua no sika na ye mo am sika mo tua mo taxes mo tua e na ye de sa passport system no mu e ma wo mo etukwa no nya akwanya etukwan na Rebecca say enti say me a me pese bitukwa no me na me tue sika de aboa obi opese tukwa yana and say ye nyina yenim no the answer is no na so obi pese tukwa yana ene ono antua sika ode beje ne passport no nko na de enti anaka ne no na ye de sika hyem eboa kwadufo no say samre no na passport no na ye opese o cheso e Ghana ni a ene na o de kire enti sabre ne de na right say obia enya passport no bi na de a kire say we Ghana ni ene nyame adumama ye wo national identification card ID ho adanse say ye Ghana for ene ti sabre no we hia national identification card no bio o hia passport no bio ena de a kire say we Ghana ni na mo national identification card say eduma o Ghana ha nyina omo ahihye o mfidie say national identification card and then fidie no gitum say kyerɛ sɛ woyɛ Ghana ni the passport deɛ saa bere no hia ne sɛ wode bɛtu kwan sɛ kɔba ne saa deɛ a na sɛ ɛyɛ kwantuo krataa nko ara deɛ a na ɛyɛ akwantufoɔ na ɔmo deɛ nti wo apɛ sɛ wotu kwan no ɛnyɛ me a mentu kwan no na ɛsɛ sɛ metua me sika ma wo na wode akɔgye passport deɛ tu kwan nti
okay eti passport na eno ana owura de apia kubi kyerɛkyerɛ mu wɔ ha no okay gwan so ɔma reasons sese no wa kyerɛkyerɛ mu eti ade na nyɛ sɛ wotu kwan tu betu kwan de ana kyerɛ sɛ wo 500 ana 800 Ghana cedis ade 100 cedis akɔ 500 ade 200 akɔ 800 ana ɔka sɛ we die akabɔne bi anim yɛntie reasons we nso eti yɛn nyinaa no yɛn who producer oye scanning sana ayana wo yesika some argument na energy who producer oye sika sana okay we dey hear reasons we
so so again in for national ID card kire na wo pese otu kwan so a okoje passport na fetu kwan it's only fair say wo pese otu kwan no wo na say utua say sika no a obi be ka say ye de amane boa ye de abaye yi ni sefim esi ehu say abaye sika no a ye de ma passport fo no a ye ma ni bo no ba fom no e mo amusika enti se mo atiase say mo amusika no mo fa ma passport fo no a e be ko kakra bi no a na ye mfa enya de fufuro a be bo man ni nyina de a na e che se wo mo a wo mo pe passport no privilege no mo pe so man jo de so mutua honka eniti passport book na nkasa 400 300 no mo be ba so so afa ye hu se administrative charges bi so se nipa bi ye hu adwuma se de fa fidie mu na edu photo ata so ni de keka ho enti entimi koto booklet no kwa empan saa ne emfa ma agye se ye de photo shem agye se ye de fa fidie mu agye se ye ma no coding agye se ye ma security features no wom se ne be ya obi entimi fa o passport so tu kwan eno na akoba se de 100 ka ho na 500 na di abosa bra no ama wo mo pe passport na tu kwan no o mo nya sa passport na e di tu kwan se ne amekan no still no 500 cedis no ene be de ne bo fukura no ni Liberia sen eno no ye otipen Côte d'Ivoire, Nigeria, Benin, omo aka nyina no omo de no e wo so ekyɛn Cameroon for $180 Guinea $57 Guinea Bissau $65 Burkina Faso $80 Nigeria $54.29 just omo nyina de no ekyɛn ye di ya eke omo hwehwɛ kwan foforo bi a omo befa so a omo betimi akova omo cost o passport no eno na ma omo koye no omo dwene ho no omo de hye ba ese ene na yenyi subsidy ni free ho se aban se empia de a yenyi subsidy free. It was a decision of the whole parliament na menye sure se nipa bi be ka se decision no ya anye de yi a decision a parliament kan ya omo so koye no omo de proposal no by na yem hihye mu no procedure no say what the Minister of Finance no I could justify ya ansa na dia ba no mo ko Minister of Finance for any omo ya adwene say omo fa nko 700 the proposal omo back to parliament ni 700 na yeduma yemu no ba parliament speaker verify to the appropriate committee no committee on subsidiary legislation. And the speaker referred to Committee of Subsidiary Legislation. Now, me charge the miso, na me ranking member for subsidiary legislation. Now, Sabri ya say you me that's a member, no, not more ranking, because me na me foreign affairs so. And to say about subsidiary legislation committee, me know you also honorable OSEI Nyaku, Chimswedro MP. Also, a member of subsidiary legislation committee. As my making we did more than Zepa. And now, when I who say passport cover a passport book no cost 400. na administrative charge wom dia yɛmfa nkɔ 500 sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛnya bi nso de cover administrative charges. One of the considerations I have here is sɛnea na ɛteɛ sɛ 100 no na nkurɔfoɔ bi adi ho ayɛ Goro boys a ɔmogye 1,500 Ghana cedis na ɔmde yɛ passport ma nkurɔfoɔ.
Okay. Enti enchiremu na aba beto ho no. Eti ade ne se why ready say wo pese wo tu kwan. Na ofo eye wiemhyan de a don't complain. Say 500 na doso na 800 na doso. Eti wo so adwe nkyere ne sen me no mienu ne Ghana for passport yi.
Na Jerry.
Yes.
My complain de. Honorable ontumi nkasa ankyere ye ni o.
Ontumi nkasa ase.
Ye ne yedi tumi amaw. Nti se wo ya ade na se ye ne a yedi tumi amaw no complain a. Enka nkyere ye se yen kan ya no ntuma yen complain no justify senti a wo ade no a wo kyerɛkyerɛ mu no wo kyerɛkyerɛ mu men kase yen kan ya no ntum eno de honorable what de untumi nkase yen kan ya no ntum
do kyerɛ mama de kyerɛ mai
aha ya beka se bia wo de kase wo de wurizi a wo de tum ni ABCD no wa kyerɛkyerɛ mu ba say dabi eno de yen kan sa because we will talk.
Right, 81 we are Ghana and also pay one of the major discussions on the table. Increment of your passport fees from 100 to 500, 200 to 800 cities expedited your friend is saying service, you know. But you're saying that do you think it's normal? Yeah. And now only send a boy 0503721744 0503721744. But I said I'm at peacefmonline.com, citynewsroom.com, myjournline.com, checkoutghana.com, StarFMGH, and the other relevant news portals. One you know to you what's the one boy?
Obrafo. Akoko ni na bonsa. Aye obidiaba no.
Obidiaba okay. Mame kwa amane so. Yene because na me parable. Right. Honorable Adia Pierre could be a member of parliament. Asante Achim not. Hey, yes, Asante Achim not. No, Indian common. Honorable Macho. Number John to say. Yeden Yanko answer. Eddie kind educate yen. Sir, your passport, ye be 2 no. And then I more parliament na muji 2 more. And now say your ministry na yen share edifice and a to Eddie Yejuma. Tremo.
And the customer woman say, first and foremost, my main care or tear for the name of more studio honor.
Yeah, that's
me a brief to be called at the year crown.
Oh, Kafra. Our mind wouldn't see.
The thing said, in the past, no, passport applications and the delivery, government subsidizes applicants. Now, passport book book no kekenu, ye tono 400 Ghana cedis each book back biya administrative expense by. Enti afibia na twemu aban de ka 300 and the support to every applicant open passport na kalino na yegina e for the say o person che so again ni a passport and it will say again and then yankopon da ruma ye Ghana card e che so we again. And the Ghana card is to see institutions of Ghana has now configure or systems and may accept Ghana card, no, and they prove Ghanaian. And to that passport, you have the idea. A year can't tie to crime paper without more. And so we hear so with Quanya, we hear passport. Now, the banker will pursue to Quanya. and now could get passport. In the past, no. And I'm saying now, yes, and then the people say we are going to do it. Consider a right for every person. Anything about the Kashima. Now, Sabaya, and no one here win a win. A mayor right to do a man be privilege. Now, so also to quite be here. I didn't say a bicycle, the man who could get passport. Let us not forget, say, a bicycle. I'm creating a now, me, I mean, I greater majority, about 80% of Ghanaians. I didn't kind of say the 20% of person to crying kitten. My idea is sponsor. Number two, in the past, who said, "Night say a year right ministry, man, to council say, Afibia, but you say, now are responsible to market reality. And in the last, let's make ourselves 10 years ago, ministry, Francisabia to passport, no move, a council costume. It did be a biker. A few a few chairman, near Jimmy, the Congressica for a few during the 2023 budget. Ministry started requested by say a bicycle, young be a man of support to passport application because customer any payment your gap. It's young for Ghana Politica and my ministry na support to passport application. Now, parliament during the parliamentary debate, and as the says with the empress, the Mawa, actually say, passport will be here and the question. And I'm also Mama, the vocabulary of passport a banker. Banker, a Ghana Politica. I have Ghana Politica, Ghana young person to cry. And we hear the associate music and ma will be a person to cry. And it Munko Fakwa so Namumra Namumete, the car, a pata say it with the passport number. A bra, a Kabian Kotobias. Nagana for too comfortable say, the book the hobby beer, and a high cry. It is against the national budget. Budget overruns, no. A year, a car, it's for the Belgium. And into a Lumra, a sister, a fata. And into no, Sabre no passport, no. Ghana, my seeker. I am no mere seeker. Yet to be bank support. Yet may be a person of Korean passport with you. Montage, equitable fee. Namompa, underwriting, deficit. And into Omuko and only proposal through Minister of Finance. Now, Afibia, from time to time, there will be a friend fees and charges legislation. A check and buying human charges fees are almost a year. Now, and I'm saying that ministry by over the last past few years, now, as I said, almost recommended fees and charges ever. And nearly said, I buy me. Then a bear, we are no Okoya. And it's only kind of community of finance. And the Minister of Finance require home approved by community man not a 700 for the passport. Normally, by higher council won't justify 700. And the Coba say, passport back could be a Yabohoka 400. And the top passport book back, booklet back. And who say, administrative charges big count. It's private processing or more difficult question laminated winning one equipment of bail. 80, the 500 come in the 550, and the 500. Now, the BIC is your committee on subsidiary legislation. Maybe a member, and can now be a ranking member, the chairman for foreign affairs. Affairs Committee, and to me, that's why a member of the committee. I'm in the ranking view. Now, interestingly, the SAR committee, Dr. Ini, minority MP, or no chairman of that committee. And I'm in that case, to be say, the BIA committee, the meeting. And indeed, I want to commend my colleagues from the minority committee work, always punctual and always present. Now, the NP ambassador say, members, most of them are ministers. And it is the committee meetings now, and they are not in your crime. And Rebecca said, committee work in this particular committee, NDC membership, dominating MPP members. Don't forget, your committee, membership, both minority and majority, it is a for not about NDC for a majority for no identity in the numbers. And it is a BDF committee over. Not a committee with members in favor of NDC and a minority. And it is a OBC baby that can say MPP for life and MDC for January. Where we are total members of parliament in the debate. And here are recommendation. He said, "Yet for Ghana political Emma Kofo passport meeting. Mumpa Kwanso Mubet Yaji passport ka ebesu the more noise every year. And now so the ministry say, "We make sure say, Mosisha Mudibano, Bema Kwanyama, what be application centers will be in the district. Send your mayor and combat say, obviously, send me because we are said, was tracking bank and over application may be taken by you to a North Samba, no Baba difference was not North Samba, maybe I can see. Now, when you cancel a equipment, baby, a mobile application centers, mobile a processing applications. Send me a bayer, will be prepared for on terrible. Now, a person so, one way in the Mutamo said, go away, now you can compose canoe, you may you will feel. Now, in the said, Ghana, prepared for now, say, open in Tema, which is 1,500 a month, go away, or Moko amount. Now, sir, payment, no, illegal, near this, and the couple of say, then you flew, name up, please, to no coin, no more maybe application centers, no maybe. Send a bear passport. You will hear as a beca, a hunyana, not any car. And a parliament and encouraging ministry to set omofa new fees and charges. Name for him, a sabre, a candy, a brow, LI 2841, a shimby said passport, 500 Ghana. It's in your beer and I baby, and I baby. Okay, I think the no baby, I baby. Especially getting near Master Ghana for a Pagani. Cophobia politics may be better, and we hear Ghana today. And in Cophobia, and now say, media come to Preso, and I be present sitting Copo, and you call it big propaganda. Propaganda, no, and no Magana Queen you. Nemo. Decisions are sustainable and the remote Ghana Queen. Almost one, almost cast out them. Almost one, the attack of people, almost you two, Musania Maki, and you and down it is law. We are not going back. We cannot blame also the ministry because parliamentarians more representatives. Yen I two of say, yen come on for this now. And to unpack no on passo, now on cover omoko. Into their own.
Okay. It is a many Ghana for tea, Betty Asia. Your woman is a buying subsidy now where ye free when nunti and a one acosro.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And the years so many, which being convinced me say. sɛ obi pɛ sɛ otu kwan a ɛsɛ sɛ memegye wo sika ɛna ɛkɔboa no ma no nya passport. It is not fair. Nti mi nyinaa sɛ sɛ wopɛ sɛ otu kwan a ɛyɛ public na bi a wonya ɛnyɛ right sɛ sɛ biara nya passport kɔ passport sɛ wotu kwan a ɛnka hwee. Nti no saa bɛɛ deɛ wopɛ sɛ otu kwan a have the privilege of traveling. Deɛ na ɛyɛ sɛ nipa no a ɔsu wɔ passport ho 500 no ɔtua incremental fees ma embassies bi for visas. Owie nso a wakɔ akɔtɔ ticket $2,000+ for one travel. Meanwhile, passport no a document that facilitate you travel for 10 years. Now, sɛnea milita bobɔ countries bi ɛdeɛ ebinom yɛ $180, ebinom yɛ $100, ebinom yɛ $50, ebinom yɛ $60. Ebinom bebree no ɛyɛ for 5 years. Ghana deɛ no ɛyɛ for 10 years. The document abetimi idea to kwan for 10 years for 500 cedis. Now we go to ticket on one travel $2,000. And yes, sir, we need to say ultimate $500 for passport. Now we would they call visa? They charge you $200, not a ticket, $2,000. And it does not support any needy concept. It is Ghana, the good time, as I said, it's one said, and they are of mine, young Moka, young Chilibafo. A canoe, yeah, give me a super prepare, and make a bomber, now Chiliba, a car, president. And that's his own.
Okay. We dear, yada same said our kind of why bereaved I will ra a yase. It meant you be bring children, but baby, and I may be San Mejan when they say. At the end, Tinebema, honorable could you to a black one because I'm in a Russia with your for one name processes are dear fair mo na a be a one beba bontain, I beg a baby for.
No, I don't know propaganda. The propaganda is first kill mine. Nipa Sanwa, can't send Sanwa, any in a solo. And in a sale mine. Now, unfortunately, na a penny akumapa. Any of who could say the kind of print, yeah, na propaganda, that's a no print. Media, send your own men, Mejumayano, mean propaganda, and they said, be practicing. Said you would go through the ranks. Now, who send your brabotia? Sometimes we are decision, you are different in decision making. Now, I'm happy, and Nipa be a young source or teaching. Pre-classroom, I'm a politician. Oh, I'm Brabona because I want to say it is someone who come. Yeah, who a blue once a gentleman. Actually, we are penning out to people. Now, your father. Now, one thing you know the Muslim. That won't really say a car would go on more. We ain't my bro. Anything I am immediate, I'm Catholic. Go into politics. Don't jump into it. Because don't jump into it. Now with these issues, it does not reconcile with reality. Oh, it's I can say, can you convince me, say, appear could be a bit baby? Because or say, or the obey to quiet. Maybe take a decision because of president so a money pass. Can you convince me? But these are the realities of the time.
Okay. Honorable pay yedase.
Namisha
won so. Yene Honorable Andy Apia Kubi, Chairman Edema a subsidiary legislation. Woman and yes idea we ho adwuma. Organ Russia with your fear for passport fees akwonenim ono na yene no. Idi nkomo no. Sana owo any further questions and now person me bisa. Said ya the customer no in fact why you bereaved? I just say ni bibi efiri mo a or Russia nature say wako akwa question to you ntina e say ye jano na mom later no the way any further questions be foreign affairs one aka say betimi akọ na ye ne honorable amprechum no mo edin komo what do I do in Chirebefa 0503721744 0503721744 in Chiremu a ababeto dwafa eye incrementa your passport ababeto sui saying ɛna ɛte ɛde ma wo. Yɛba. 100.9 Ghana MONTIE Sonia Medin the luxurious AGYEMAN. Happy birthday to Regina John. Regina, I know we do our da. Now you wish you very happy birthday. And then ya that's from confirm row. Now one can say yeah, need just from con. Now Yankopon is shroud. When you free Nana Yansafo. When I and Nana Yansafo or control your social media. I don't know, say, may wish you a happy birthday. I'm saying now, what 37 years, right? Okay. 37 military hospital.
Yeah.
Okay, so Regina John, over 37 military hospital. We are wishing you a happy birthday. And then, yeah, that's from Cohen Farm Mount.
Sister Regina.
And Sister Regina.
Happy birthday.
I'm saying, I'm down for Pano, no.
Yeah.
Because I say, I hope this day will bring you an extra share of all that makes you the happiest moment.
Yes.
Hey, I'm
ready. Secondary school.
For money, the birthday, almost George Robert can say about.
I said then time, and now the trust letter, no. You are now, I say yellow bee. Dear friends, writing pad. If you are now a blue, never so much design of pink color. No more the Akomanatum. Na hello no crowd church.
Said I'll bet Chianibi.
I know I hello. 18 was through each was we were. Na me, dear na any cancer, unim say na me pen pass here Van Dam.
Answer Van Dam.
Aye.
Yeah, Van Dam,
Van Dam, yeah, no, you frame no. Na me pen pa no.
Wow.
No, or
Miss Jean.
Miss Jean. You were UTV.
Let me get across the woo that you're not or US. Yeah. Hey, now me J Trowa. No, I brought pens, I brought books. No many idea.
And may you so back where oh, mammy, I know can you say me what the temple?
Yeah.
Oh, the books, baby. What trend no, I brought
Bible.
What Belly Graham.
Belly
Graham. One so try no abra Bible baby New Testament.
Yes, more. Okay, hi indeed, 100.9. So Regina, once again, we are wishing you happy birthday, Regina of 37 Military Hospital. This is from Nanaya, the social media controller, wishing you best of the day as you are celebrating your birthday today. Babna, you have a great time you're going him.
Abusuafo de obakata daily graphic na medema mu akwa abai. Ayi mampeni Ruto ena Ghana mampeni na nado dankwa Akufo-Addo. Womu da hanum sei ya. Amai mienu anyonkofa ena womu semukina. Ekuye Kenya ena ekuye Ghana. Na de obakata enimu awodi orua ato afo. Wono wa left ya. Woye managing director ma Graphic Communication Groups Limited. Ena Professor Abednego F. Oko Amate. Or your vice chancellor UPSC, womu exchange president wa hey. Na watrese wapese womu enyan kitahudie surunko ebetumi aboa na local businesses no etumi agina womu na aso. Adehye wonu ngwa bie no womu trese ensamtrafo asem we ya yatam no wake up aboye boy. Eya amamra womu ye wo dadaada. Ebi nso trese o amamra we die. Nya ade a wo mu besoso na the obokrat te enim ha say ga traditional council and wo mu ka tra Ghana fo se titiri mu am wo Greater Accra say mu wo dede bi ya munye efiri sabre ya kosi me de to so nsia ye ja dede ye enti sabre ya eye epru no dede bi ya mu pese mu ye bi ya mu de munye mumru mu an kosi meses efiri meses de kono munye dede bio munsa no so na muni so Ghanaian Times
right kwabna
yo
answer be fa Ghanaian Times no Honorable Samuel Okudio to Black Waba Homane so North Tom Rashebedwani ranking member Foreign Affairs Committee Oh, Ghana Mrashi be the fear, you know, any come honorable memoration.
You major so many, baby, I call.
Nyanko Pound Boko, now so.
Yamiadum.
Yeah, then Yamia said, na Parliament Mobako, Dabe.
Your research say speaker Enyam Freya, and it means specific data, speaker by Freya, but
Okay.
probably by end of this month and early May. Yeah, but you're trying speaker Misamo.
Is it because of a court injunction, Anna?
Oh, there be normal.
Okay, normal recess.
There's there's no court injunction
Okay.
on your meetings.
Okay.
Normal recess. We show the calendar of Parliament every year. You call recess, right?
That's right. Okay.
This is the second recess.
All right. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's any instrument of my. Now, at the end, how far a your passport fees are, and they are costly.
Yo, me that's it. Any kind of main chair for you na member my so take my pa yeah. I will meet. The CMS on the 12th of December 2023, Parliament Committee on Foreign Affairs, Yeshiaye, Budgeter, Minister for Finance, Wabe presented. The year Afibia and say, after the budget presentation, Speaker of Parliament Obe referred the various estimates, sector by sector, to the respective committees, as the Constitution and the standing orders require. In the Foreign Affairs Committee, now you consider the estimates of the Foreign Ministry. It is Omubaye with their budget estimate for this year 2024 on the 12th of December 2023. And on the sidelines, not in budget now, but on the sidelines of the budget discussion, and minister, and deputy, and passport director, Omokase, and check, or more beside Parliament on a specific issue of the passport application fees. Na they say fees no a year too low. Na omo making losses, they are subsidizing the fees and all of that. Na they are a year sustainable. And a whole and a medical just said, look, this matter are more reason and cap budget now. And it's a one say mobile pemreaba. Do it that way. Now all these issues are more about subsidy, about the making losses, the new cost of printing and all of that. More for evidence, Embra, if you are seeking our approval. And that was the end of the matter. It is now as a committee, Minister for Foreign Affairs, Obesain Abba, at a proper forum, appear before us again, and then present all of these requests, all of these issues that have come about passport fee increment. The Honorable Minister, one sign ambadium, only to hear later say, or more taking advantage of a general fees and charges ally, or more fees, no, the new passport application fees, or more the account airline, no, and the airline was late in Parliament. Now, people must understand the airline requirements. Once the airline is late, it's like a moving train. Just MPs to text and a bit to me a stop it. And my team focus NDC MPs no, they have let us down. Probably there was some secret agenda behind the scenes. And you know, once the airline is late, you need to text NDC MPs. You need to text. Actually, this 8th Parliament, 137, and MPP has a slight majority with the independent member who decided to work with them. Enti Obia Wagana Edim said, you need the 1/3 membership of the House required to stop such a matter. Fortunately, Matumi has secured the verbatim report from the clerk of the Foreign Affairs Committee on the 12th of December 2023 meeting. And verbatim report, like minutes of the meeting. Their course on our meeting, the full account, the full report. And over to me, Mame, just a few minutes, Mamenkind from this verbatim report. Their course.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Medas. This is Honorable Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs, Mr. Prechum Sapon, Onona Okasa, to say from this verbatim report. Or say, the ministry is going to appear before Parliament on the issue of passport fees. And I hope that when the time comes, we will look at it. The supplier of our passport is Bob Press. They also supply same to Liberia. Liberia charges $40 for their biometric, and as we speak, it is under review. In Ghana, we pay $8 per booklet. Mr. Chairman, indulge me because this is a key area. In the whole West African region, Ghana's passport is the cheapest, $7.76, followed by Liberia, $40, Benin, $50, Burkina Faso, $80, Cape Verde, Guinea, and he continued. Then you come to the next person to speak, Mr. Blackwell, yours truly. And I say, Mr. Chairman, I want the Honorable Deputy Minister to guide me. All these countries he has listed using the same, are they all using the same biometric, or others are using chip embedded passports? Then Mr. Prechum Sapon, Deputy Minister, responds. I say, no, that is why I said that Ghana and Liberia use the same supplier, which is bulk press. It is important because we are going to come to members or differentiate here. And you see, that is why in this analysis, you hear people just mentioning prices, say, oh, who call Nigeria, who call Guinea, who call Liberia, who call passports when they're different. Biometric passport, cheaper than chip embedded passport. It is, they say, you're careful. If you are just comparing prices, you may not be comparing prices of the same kind of passport. Internet may answer that question, which the deputy minister responded, said, Ghana and Liberia, and using the same kind of passport, but the other countries are different. Let me continue with this verbatim report. And Mr. Prechum Sapon, he came back. No, and that is why I said that Ghana and Liberia use the same supplier, which is bulk press. It's important because we are coming to members. Then Mr. Pixie Atumako Kisi, the MP for Anyasunto. He then came in and said, you will need his support. Then Mr. Prechum Sapon comes back and says, he has already given his support. I have had about 5 meetings with him. Then Mr. Patrick Yabuama came up and said, oh, really? He has given his support? And they were putting me on the spot. Minister said, we share me. He has given. And so I had to come back and respond. So Mr. Blackwell, and I said, Mr. Chairman, for the record, I told him to bring their proposals so we can assess it. I do not want my colleagues to say I have committed them when we have not discussed this matter. I said the record straight. Now, Chairman, the Honorable and the Pia Kubi, who I hear was on the line earlier, this is what he also said. Mikasa Riyan, Honorable and the Pia Kubi, Chairman of the committee, or say, Honorable members, the Honorable Deputy Minister is seeking our support to move this process. Indeed, it cannot be said that the Ghanaian passport goes for $8 when we cannot break even and others are selling it at a higher price. If we want to continue giving passports to our citizens, they would have to pay commensurate fees for it. A passport is not something everyone uses. You will need it when you want to use it. So I am sure the committee is not divided on the position. We will need to provide passports, and they must attract commensurate fees so that our agency can continue to provide a service. If the agency is unable to provide service, it would mean that not every applicant can get a passport. Then Mr. Blackwell. So I came back in and I said, Mr. Chairman, I would like to appeal that we go step by step. At this point, we do not have a specific proposal before us. If we go ahead of ourselves and commit the committee, what if they bring $200 or $300? We can all appreciate the compelling case that the So we can all appreciate the compelling case that the deputy minister has made. However, let us have their proposal. Are we going to have one quantum leap, or will it be graduated? Let us have something before us. Then we can commit. That's what I said. Say, we don't have a specific proposal. This request for an increment, a day gradual, graduated, say, kakra, and I say, boom, one fell swoop. I said, we don't have all of these proposals before us. Let's have a proper proposal, then we can decide. Chairman, the chairman came back and provided the final ruling on this matter. This is Honorable Adi Piakubi. Or say, all right, this was something that we threw in, but let us prepare our minds to expect this. And when it comes, all of us should appreciate the problem we have and solve it. Director of Passports, kindly go on with your presentation. This was how the matter was concluded. You can tell from the proceedings of the Foreign Affairs Committee on the 12th of December 2023, this matter there was no approval at the committee. It was not concluded. After this ruling by the chairman, the Foreign Ministry, without recourse to the Foreign Affairs Committee, because you don't treat your committee like this. This is undermining Parliament. This is a blatant disregard for the authority of Parliament. And your committee, and as I say, Bobo Assembly, na Yehu say, what is the more subsidy? What is the amount? Is there any merit in that? Is it true? Because so far, I am not convinced. Passport fee, passport fee arrangement, Usha fee arrangement, the portion for the wealthy Ghanaians who apply for premium service, VIP service, they pay more for higher booklets and all of that. And when they pay more, it is used to subsidize those in the lower category who come for the ordinary 32-page passport. And within the fee arrangement is an avenue for cross-subsidy. And this claim says, I buy a subsidy. Up to now, my business are even at the committee. Say, I buy a subsidy, saying, and Sikano everything ever, because who kind the budget of the Foreign Ministry and at the budget of the Finance Ministry, there is no line item there about subsidy for passports. Into this claim of subsidy, everything fine.
Okay, honorable, one year where that say I buy subsidize your passports.
I'm not aware. I heard it for the first time at this 12 December 2023 meeting.
Ever since.
And all this talk about subsidy. Mepacho, Bumbisa or Mose, subsidy no ayesen.
Mepacho, bisa na no pay. Amanaka says subsidy na ye 300 Ghana cedis. 100 cedis na obetuyano. Abai subsidize abai kai woman ye 300 cedis. Eka wana ye 400. And a woman who administrative charges bia eka ho anu nti ne push ne call 500 cedis. Inti every single 32-page passport no abai sika utuya 300 cedis.
And where is the evidence of that? Also, abai sika, there will be paperwork. Adentina, none of the budget documents we have approved in Parliament, there is no line item there as subsidy for passports. There's nothing there. Subsidies in other sectors, we see it, it's in the budget. energy sector, the specific power sector, you see it. There has never been any allocation in the budget for subsidy for passport. Anyhow, into omo extra for premium service, omo pay VIP service for VIP passport. Where do those extra money go to? How come nobody is talking about those extra payments made by Ghanaians? That's why I said at the committee, said, yo, what do mostly is more per increment. Parliament, yenye zombies. Ghana for asumaye alcohol say, yenko ye juma. Yen assess it. Yen share issues on their merit. Yen interrogating matters. Until you can't just come and say, oh, yes, subsidizing. We haven't seen evidence. No fund document buy. We don't even know subsidy amount. That 300 cities now more can. It amounts to what? What is the total figure? Saying 300 cities is not enough. How many people are applying? What is the total figure? If it is real and there's a real subsidy being paid, then there should be the total figure. We should know it. You didn't do any of these things. The matter was not concluded at the committee. Now, Mode, Adiano Akoshe, fees and charges airline. And after 21 days, amateur, and you say that you are going ahead to implement it. When you demonstrate such bad faith, if you don't have anything to hide, Adiana Moyano, a finching is so clear, you have justification, then do your paperwork, put all the evidence together, come back to us, as you yourself ruled. Okay, report away from the Foreign Affairs Committee, this verbatim report, 12 December 2023. That is what the committee concluded. Sir, Mobesai Abba, to come and make your case. Adena Mwamba. It is a say, as ranking member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, Ghana for Bisame, my constituents are asking me, what went into these fee increases? I have no idea.
Now, name since our airline know what was laid our parliament, not one Yahweh.
You see, airline, omule airline now, it's a technical matter. Once it's laid, that's it. What to mean stop it. Mean to me, and sorry, say me stop it. No MP can do that.
Yeah, but
you need to test. You need to test.
Yeah.
Almost smuggle this matter into the airline when they didn't have an approval from the Foreign Affairs Committee. Now your name said that's what they are going to do. If we knew that this is what they were going to do, they won't come back to the committee now. And we will have blown the alarm. We will have told Mr. Speaker, say, look, our committee has not finalized this matter. If you don't give them the opportunity to include this in the airline, the fees and charges airline. But we didn't know. They took us by surprise. That is the agreement. We are all honorable members. Your committee, 12 December. Chairman Aruli said the matter is not properly before us, as the ranking member has said. Enti Foreign Affairs, Munkoya Mujumana Musanbra, Monkasa Moadmeti, when you read the Honorable Appreciation says, no problem, we will go and do our homework and just we are preparing your mind. We will come back to you. That was the decision. That was the conclusion. Yeah, trying to say, Mubesai Abba Shia Committee. Then you go and do this. This is bad faith. It's bad faith. You don't undermine parliamentary committees in this manner. And now here we are. Look at the backlash. And these are the things I predicted. Mika said, look, if you look at the state of the economy, we are living in an unprecedented cost of living crisis. And these figures you are talking about, Indiana Metu Amufukra said, Moba consider idea Wikrana, and yet graduated. When the economy improves and you introduce this, do it gradually. All these recommendations, they ignored it blatantly.
Honorable, may I tell you, maybe I see you, Wadaruma, Mona more parliament, yo. Airline, no, Anna, you don't have access, wouldn't even know me womb. Eda what will say, be mature na. Because how can they answer there on your blind side, but the number of days, It doesn't mean send munimadi and a womukra.
And the maker say, now your name say, Omode aka airline. Omobe lay, Of course, when they came to lay, they gave us copies.
Yeah.
After it had been laid. But once it has been laid, and you are giving copies, there's nothing you can do. Just say, we'll mobilize it 2/3 of the house. If you don't get that 2/3, and you're moving train, after 21 days, amateur, you can't stop the train if you don't have 2/3. And the Foreign Affairs Committee members, the 10 of us on the NDC side, could not have stopped this. Even though that was when we noticed that Foreign Affairs Ministry, they have demonstrated bad faith. Yeah, trying almost sign appear before us properly on the specific issue of passport fee increment. They have undermined us, bypassed us, and gone to insert what they want to do in the fees and charges airline, which has been late. Until we were presented with the fait accompli.
Committee, subsidiary legislation. One more emra ho adwuma say one more babelea. And also manya briefing from your side said this is what is going on. Because according to Honorable and the Apia Kubi, send no many nyina call so ewo committee of subsidiary legislation.
This is a very important question. To be very honest with you, when you were the Foreign Affairs Committee, now this was the conclusion we had reached. Sir, ministry because you must come to your parent committee, the committee that has oversight. They gave us a hint, and Omoka said they will come back to this matter of passport. To be very honest with you, now your name say, Omo train Foreign Affairs Ministry, Omo bypassing ACO subsidiary legislation, and they have inserted this in the airline, which was coming to be late. Nobody notified us. Obia and Frey, right from the Foreign Ministry taking us by surprise to the Subsidiary Legislation Committee. Which is Subsidiary Legislation Committee now? I am not a member there. You see, the chairman of our Foreign Affairs Committee, Honorable Adeapia Kubi, he is privileged to be serving on these two committees. And he is a member of the Subsidiary Legislation, and he is chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee. And I was expecting, sir, he will have demonstrated good faith and stood down this matter. Sir, at the other committee which I belong to, Foreign Affairs Committee, which I chair, this matter has not been concluded. It should not even come up at all. But he went on, clearly this was a conspiracy. It was a clear conspiracy. And those who have done this should bow their heads in shame.
Okay, but Honorable Dominic Ayine, and the chairperson at the subsidiary legislation committee. Honorable Dominic Ayine is on or belonging to the minority caucus or NDC Rashibidwani. No chair one more share say one more belay airline no. Enti when to me more briefing because me name said the humanity though chairman of this committee belongs to your caucus.
Brilliant question. The chairman of this subsidiary legislative committee who belongs to my caucus or belonging to the larger caucus, that's Yenyana, NDC, MPC share. But he is not a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee.
I agree.
To be fair to Honorable Dr. Ayene, he could not have known, sir, this is a matter that has not been concluded at the Foreign Affairs Committee. He couldn't have known. If Honorable Adeapia Kubi, who is a member of both committees, had brought it to his attention, and I'm sure he would have removed this, he would have stood down this passport application fee. But he was in the dark because He doesn't have the privilege of serving on both committees. So to be fair to Dr. Ayeni, he didn't know. You can't blame him. Onye member Anka Dr. Ayeni, a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, and onim say assembly, yen discussing in real. There's no approval at the level of the Foreign Affairs Committee. And then he went on and approved this, did what he did. Then you can take him on. But to be fair to Dr. Ayeni, not only what had gone on. And he also didn't know that there was probably anything, fishy or outstanding into one fraying. He will have called me. He's my very good friend. He has represented me on a number of cases in the higher courts of our country. He will have called me.
Okay, but Honorable, the may a bit surprising is so we share a post our debate to Abontin after the implementation of a new fee of passport team. Which economic crisis cry you womb and they a year fees be see about betuja. And what you know say Honorable Dominica Yini, what were your Foreign Affairs Committee ranking member? When you know was the same caucus. Na say Sabio Samoji Ghana for whom and Penny Ampa say fees bay a young hua. And don't you think so better draw attention to it? It's not just as I say failure dear. And then I'm no more failing to fight on our behalf. Would you agree?
Me in Casa, Yenina, you are failing. One said, they be our mind way. Are buying MPP, are buying a cookie, inimical policies at the back. Parliament. Then we are looking for young blaming will be fees increases way if we are buying home. It is the executive, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the car say they are going to increase these fees. If you are there's no MP, no NDC MP who came up with this idea. The idea emanated from the executive, number one. Number two, your committee, the committee responsible that should take the first decision, Foreign Affairs Committee. The SSA, protecting the people we represent. I led the charge at the committee. Then you can tell from the verbatim report, sir, I made it clear, sir, idea will any idea you better support it. They should go and come back and let's see evidence of all of these claims we are making of subsidies and all of that. They never came back to us. OSEI, their course was subsidiary legislation. OSEI that airline now. And a very broad airline over 100 sectors. When I say who study that airline, there's EPA, there's Lands Commission, there's airport company, there's HEFRA, hospitals, universities, secondary schools, technical universities, so many institutions in that airline. And I don't think that really you can fault any NDC MP on that subsidiary legislation. It is rather Honorable Apia Kubi, who was the only person at that meeting privileged with the information from Foreign Affairs, because he says on both committees. Onono Nkese so draw more attention, say, passport assembly, Foreign Affairs, and your idea, you're resolving, you're discussing it. When quantity, you're stepping it down. You're from chain, and let's deal with the other matters. That's what I expected him to do, honorably. But he didn't do that. Intimate Pacho, this attempt always, and I see it consistent, even E-Levy, NDC MPs are failing, NDC MPs. And we are not the ones formulating these policies, coming up with these astronomical increases. Blame the people who are championing this, who are the pioneers of these draconian policies. Yenfa blame no and to the BSS. We are doing our best in Parliament. In this instance, the Foreign Affairs Committee stood its ground. And to be fair, even at the Foreign Affairs Committee, you can see that even MPP MPs at the Foreign Affairs Committee did not, if you like, prevent the NDC MPs from having a way. I would say that we were generally all in agreement that this matter should be brought later when they have put all their evidence together. That is what the Foreign Affairs Committee agreed.
Okay, there is a report sent to me.
Wrong.
There is a report if read the subsidiary legislation. Se me glance through me hu baby a committee, especially those belonging to the minority. Woman rejected a yes fees a ministry in the buy.
Yeah, and I'm saying that to me is not a significant point, because a Foreign Affairs Committee, won't say all these ministries were parent committees that carry out oversight. Over parliamentary committees at DOS, we have more than 30 committees, and committee be any the ministry. Into this passport fees now, the Foreign Affairs Committee, which you have looked at it, given its blessings. That is where it all started. But it has concluded, and the Foreign Ministry engaged in this, bad faith gymnastics. And I won't blame NDC MPs on the Subsidiary Legislative Committee who are not members of the Foreign Affairs Committee and will not have known what has transpired. I won't blame them. I don't know why I should leave the executive or more taking this decision at cabinet, foreign ministry, or more taking this decision, who have even come to parliament to agree with Foreign Affairs Committee, say, the proposal of Beba, later to try and convince you, only for you to pass our back and go and do this. I won't leave all these people, the real McCoys, and go and be looking for NDC MPs who haven't done anything wrong. Maybe this attempt to spread the damage. I think it is very unfair to NDC MPs, and it's misinformed.
Okay, Honorable, you better say, amateur, what do we do?
There were two options. A mature sana, there were two options. Mature, no. The Foreign Ministry, or more the ceiling, into the ceiling, the price that they cannot charge beyond. Now, so minister better me using discretion. I reduce it, our ministerial discretion to reduce it once it is below what the LI says. It is allowed. And to Yamana, that first option, sir, on review, on tier Ghana for is Ghana for boy for year, said this is just too harsh, particularly for the category of the ordinary passport, the 32-page passport. Dudwana and apply for that one. Who share the history of passport administration in Ghana? At all times, we have kept the ordinary passport very, very low. Who them say? There are many countries in this world, when it comes to this ordinary passport, they even issue it for free. Oko America say, certain category of Americans are exempted. They are serving soldiers, they are veterans, those who receive food stamps, the vulnerable, the poorest of the poor. They are all exempted. And Ghana, we've always had the minimum, very low charges for that category. So at least that category, something can be done. And you see, Utie Foreign Minister, Utie Chairman of Foreign Affairs Committee, Honorable Ambiakubi, Omo Kasati said, passport, some document reserved for the rich, and Ghana for Muwosika. Nothing can be further from the truth. The reality is that many ordinary folks, vulnerable people, go for passports. OSEI students, for example, many students get full scholarships, say your mama's scholarship. All you have to do is show up at the embassy with your passport. I wouldn't describe these students as wealthy students. Ghanaians, our fellow Ghanaians, who fall sick, a medical condition, and then they have to be flown out, emergency travel, on medical grounds. They are not wealthy people necessarily. They need passports. As ranking member, on a weekly basis, we be receiving petitions. Ghana for BB atu omubusi for our more money. As I saw mutu coin, either say some court case be a nanny panel would say funny body and all of that. Ordinary people, we always help give them facilitation letters for either passports and to embassies. They are ordinary folk. Until this notion emerging, say, oh, Ghana for more sika and more apply for passports. To ticket, then you shouldn't complain about passports. It's so wrong. It is totally out of touch with the reality on the ground. And they should stop saying those things. It's the first option, no? And you say, the minister should use her discretion and reduce the rate, because monitoring from the feedback, listening to Ghanaians, and yeah, idea about what Ghana for are not accepting this. Number two, if the minister fails to exercise her discretion, the serving notice when the House resumes, they say, you better file a motion. Unfortunately, I have the full blessings of the leadership of my side. Many the Honorable Dr. Tufose Akasa, the Honorable Minority Chief Whip, the Honorable Kwame Abuja, Omunyana approve it. When we return from recess, if by that time the minister has not reduced these passport rates, which are so draconian, so obnoxious, the Abeyanese will file a motion seeking to drive down the prices. And I hope our colleagues on the other side will support us. Those are the two options that are here available. I here pursue to say.
Okay, now we are just a bit more successful.
We are hopeful.
Okay, Honorable Samuel Okujo to Ablakwa. And I don't pay you that's.
Yo, Mr. Meda.
Yamishra. Yene Honorable Samuel Okujo to Ablakwa or Yendi Simrashibujani or ye ranking member Foreign Affairs Committee. And na Edin Komo and pay. Nina fa a passport fees ebeto abonten no and ashas yembo ye adwuma 3 days ago na nijina mo no say through this interview it has been established and yet Foreign Affairs Ministry na no mo sorry ade fees bi abaye but a approval from the Parliament, subsidiary legislation and no mo ye airline ho adwuma and the court of Parliament. I'm not sure you're not here, Juma. But according to Honorable Kujeto Ablakwa, say, Omen say Bibisa a ship. But the report available on my table, a free subsidiary legislation, no NDCMP say was on. And no crano NDCMP no a chairperson. And you want more yam ran who you the court of Parliament, no NDCMP. Ono no ye the chairperson, a Honorable Dominic Akuritinga Ayene, Honorable Dominic Ayene, on a chairperson. A year committee, and so Honorable Community Candonum Yana was to be. For those belonging to the minority, Omunina Ewoso. It is so far the Ababatoni and also adventure. Now, what they are 050372 1744 050372 1744 na ye ho ye wo ye beken kan ya dem akọ Facebook live ye neat 100.9 FM
Ghana Montie
Ghana Montie so ne wo neat 100.9 nti ye go so kwabra kwa anim na ye van krata ne bi ento aso na wo twe na ba pa osima no aduasa enkono yankwa
yo abusiafo de bokrata me de to amoso eye daily guide ya watrese independent candidate bi aboboba ewo Obuasi West ye friend Kofi Apieni eni saa nipe wo mutrese obekọ independent MPP lead positive social media comment atrese nsem wo mbeka nyina ehonte ononyamfo alan kojo tremante asem a wokaye no Reverend John Intim Foto enso aka bi ade akyerɛ no. Emframa efa ya na no eden pa no. Omu kyerɛ sɛ adan ɛso apa bɛsɛ edunan. Ye akwa remember bra agima. Teacher agima de no wɔkyerɛ ade wɔ medribi no. Emframa no pagya ne dan no no wasom no watwe ato so.
Amra sade no so be hu pa o. Emframa wura dan se na apagya.
Bi e ma no so kɔto ye no. Ɔno ahu sɛ yes. Adibesi na na left na anya papa bio.
Oh.
Pagya ne hum na de ne nam wiem. Asa emaso anu ate ato so, emaso anu ate ato so. No fi sɛ no ho ade kyɛmframa no. Gya no ma no mpaso mfanko. De kwa wo de beba. Na Abranti efrano Muhammad Kudus onimbo pa wo ya ade sɛ na wote Ghana nim wo England wo. Day break enim ha Amisha die. Mampeni na nande danko Akufo-Addo yeso man appointment. Ono no ya technical advisor Edma finance minister Ami Adamson so there were bre papa finance minister obedi ye. Onko ani petan wasia kan wo foria tatalo ho ye di Amisha dan so asa abetalo ho. His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia Anna wakokate sword Trinity seminar the hoster bi a wo mu ba besie KPMT for the report wa SML na tiare no akoma mampeni se onsemu the chronicle nim ha ononyamfo se temensa bonsu oye emra sebetani ma desia ewo swame ono anso no oye minister parliamentary affairs. What is a breaking the 8 MPP for the atu manu a womo kano anya nkwada agro anya se wo kan ya pa wo do ano edon wera bi nwo emu aden pa parliament for minority for na edimanie se koko bo se di aban tofri koko akuafo no trimoden aban trimoden pa housing sector ba best sakura kojo ponkruma. And Walker say, Psalm 33 verse 17, a horse is a false hope for victory, nor does it deliver anyone by its great strength. I'm ordaining a woman. Now, European League matches in the Chelsea and Manchester United, Umbesi account was Stamford Bridge. Now, me yourself, I can't see any no. Now, say Chelsea for fans 8-15. Oh, you better Chelsea. Now the Bokra time the mamu ye daily post wa. Womu tasa scandal bi o ma cover pa. 2.6 million Ghana cedis ya. Aban sikan wa mane no kwanta. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and what say aya waso by election basbasa ya course no. Abranti bi upra pa ye friend Isha Yaro. Wɔkyerɛ sɛ Awurade ya na dom na so obetena konwa so samampani a Obama Isha na brabo asan asesa bi okra. Honorable Clement Park Yalanche Youth in Apprenticeship Program ewo busa sato se mebunu no omu nsu adwuma na beboa wonum daache. Daily Dispatch enim a Greater Accra Ashanti voter and be decide the mampani abaye beto no de obewini and de no kure there be voter nka ho aye Greater Accra Central and Western omu na ye deciders Ashanti region MPP stronghold voter region NDC stronghold nti benefse book we de nansen aya we ya de ban na chat anchen Greater Central Western and the decider asa NDC agene MPP adaya wo mo se onunya falan kojo tremante aka asembi anyade na afi Christopher wo NDC ni be na kan bi and them said anti say NDC ni bi a comment
ayo Christo de yana
na me kura me hu senti a obi ka asem na nanofo mu a say obi ka quotation nipa no kura so onye Kristo ni
Dr. Mahmoud
yeah
and there's also more pulled in answer.
oh me I don't fancy Sabia on
And when you move my own
or can say to say hostel or so besi amakaya yefo no na edibesi nne sa host ewe he
Madina
anti kaya yefo na da ho
there be one men bia no but one mesi o Madina
anti kaya yefo na be kwa akoda ho
sa pepe
mesrem o monka ne ye na menti eye kaya yefo no na be kwa akoda ho
anti ye hwe anim no makwa akobia no say ye
sa da no a wo mu atisiesi o kaya yefo na akodam hey
is that the okay the
mo
other
kan samu aburu musu o
oh but Danny the Madina and the fact Madina
na da na ni omumu nkodem e bibi say na say aha bibi say na yembisa no na wontre na wa quotation what say Zakaria 4:1 na aye 4:6 enti oh and no fa bibi am ese mrekudu kakura ka Psalm 500 onu po ye Christian
onu ko ka Psalm 500
enyum eti ahenum 500 no wasa kan ye 500 ona bo be at what is Psalm 500 da onu kro ye Kristo ni ya wa ko Sunday school am Psalm 500 no ye mozremi ni na waka ya ade a waka wanye no eno na mo fa mbisa no na obi ka quotation na no fo wa me say asofu ekura mpo adebia omo ya no omo ya and when you go to Isaiah tata unso hoka to aso ade ekokenkan baby and number bi kura obi tumi ka quotation na ni Bible asofu no kura preach no
okay babna ma fa messages ni kakra ntwam na say week we yesim no na your messages na bibia ho ma fa kakra ntwam ma yetifo ne nto aso oh the obon krata insem when say Richard Adifriama Samai say any future judgment debt that will hit Ghana as a result of Ghana curtailing power supply to Togo, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, and Burkina Faso. The president and Anado must be held to pay. The president action, he has accepted that there is doom so. The wise thing for him to do is to give us doom so timetable. Richard Amasamai. Now Richard they say you can't say simple. Yeah, be we gram revenue. The president take it as no problem. Yankwe. Ghanaians should not listen to the clueless and super incompetent Bahama and they send this with their message. Nkoko nketenkete. Nkoko kakra, mortuary for Zungus, and 24-hour economy, which is already operational in our health, mining, security, and services. So because of their desperate for power, they want to deceive Ghanaians because even 12-hour economy, they couldn't even provide us with a dim sum for 4 years and told us, if you want to enjoy electricity, you have to get ready to pay more. Where your OPK, patriotic voice. With us. Lamteke Rashid, Tamagov City. I say good morning, Mark Jerry. This is the 7th V8 car delivered to John Dramani Mahama. And then picture answer there. Delivered by who? On Sunday, State Protocol Officer in charge of transport delivered 2023 V8 car to John Mahama. And so what? Lambrickin. Okay, per the retirement package, John Mahama is to receive brand new V8 car every year. And the car must be delivered before the 4th month of the current year. The car was received by the office of the former head of state of Ghana as his retirement package. Lambrickin, how can me what person what saying? And then the Amranes here in the area. The 24-hour economy is the only avenue to create a sustainable jobs for all Ghanaians and future generations yet unborn. So let's all go out in our numbers and vote massively for President Mahama on 7 December to bring back on track. Greeting to Honorable Emmanuel Ni Ashimo. And he said, my penyo, that's it. Mesha Kasante, Amasamai. We thank God that President Akufo-Addo now admits that there is doomsday in Ghana. But I'm asking you, what happened to the excess power that we kept? The government built on lies, deception, and corruption at all levels. Why? Abladi Ovekomazongo. Or the Fitadi. Where's the Master Jerry? Thank you very much. When MPP was in opposition, they have all solutions to Ghana's problems in their mouth, in their pockets. But what are we seeing now? Corruption, arrogance, power drunk, scam on Kwa, Obibini Black Man free, Ayet my West. Well, say good morning to you, McJerry. My name is Odru Emmanuel from Amamole. I want to urge all the NDC communicators to keep propagating the 24-hour economy policy, day and night, wherever each one finds himself or herself on a media platform. MPP has no message. Thank you. Enokadi Fasamaika say. Also, Dr. Bawumia spoke very well about the economy when he was in opposition, and he has run today when the economy is in crash. Dr. Bawumia has no idea about the economy. Say no to Dr. Bawumia as president. Enoch, as Amaika say. Where's a good morning to you, McJerry? My name is Aisha from Bechele. I'll say thank you very much for such a wonderful interview with Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. You really did well by exposing him. And yet, yeah, I didn't say, yeah, expose you, but we just want to know the facts. That is all. Thank you. Aisha, better say. I'm sure. Mukaila Jonah said it free, Ayekeri. Also, looking at the facts on the ground, the NDC have deliberately embarked on the Ashanti region agenda to make up their numbers. And also, discredit the MPP in Ashanti region. I will urge my MPP leadership to also make voter a point to split the vote since the NDC have relegated and abandoned them with developmental projects. Voter region is the pathway to my home region, Uti. And if you see how poor and destitute the region is, one would have thought that they never voted for the NDC. But I say, Mukaila, Jonah said, yeah. Gomez had the free Domi Pillar 2. Also, Dr. Bawumia is the only hope for Ghana. Let's support him for a better Ghana. Greetings to Honorable Yaya Kasim Ataye K. Kas, our next MP Amasamai. Okay. Where's McJerry? My name is Jerry P. from Abofu. In fact, some of us, we always laugh at the MPP communicators anytime we hear of them talking on radio or TV. I don't know if they are trying to confuse us or what. This time, we are going to compare Kenken now, and then dollar now, and then fuel now, and then everything now, and then. Jerry P. Jerry made us say, Abofu to say, Abofu more joint to you and Bedufu. Did you say Biaboko? Well, say good morning, Mark Jerry. Welcome from the Easter holidays. Please, what is the total sum of Akufo-Addo and Bawumia's age? Isn't it more than Professor Jane and John Mahamad's age? And when did the dollar hit 19 cities? Did you hear what Brian Echampon said at Kwahu Festival? Lies upon lies. Kwaku Shaize, or the fear ye Pukiase. Or parry the Fisuhum. Or see, in fact, when you listen to Dr. Bawumia ideas for Ghana and listen to the Dead Goat ideas, he tells you that Dr. Bawumia, the digital vice president, is far better. I beg Ghanaians, let's vote for Dr. Bawumia to continue the good works of the MPP government so that our country will forever move forward with digitization or digitalization agenda. I support the president if they suspend exportation of ECG power and doomsday will stop. Why not? Because we need power to produce goods for Ghana. Citizen Shaker Achomo Senase MJ, good morning. Achomo Senase deserves good, better and best. I'm saying this because we, the good people of Achomo Senase, I realize that the politicians keep deceiving us, bringing development to us, and has always end up as a falsehood. Osenase deserves better. achemosena se akwan ne de enye de bia me ka se me fa ko efu me fa wo ko efu Wait, Jerry, good morning. I'm Ebenezer from Kwabenya. So, what wrong have we done in the hands of incompetent President Nanado and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia? They claim we are not in doom, but we're still experiencing it every time and then. Bills coming and it's so huge that we can't even bear. We can't afford it. Let's vote JDM 24-hour economy for better future. Ele kwele makurugu. Dwame Kwabenya incoming MP Oseo Chiao. Chief Manatonsu Kumanse. Ose the power situation now is very worrisome, but I'm optimistic that the energy ministry would put things together and solve the problem. Ghanaians should have patience because NDC is never the alternative. Breaking the heat is possible. Chief Manatonsu Kumanse. So for my freedom, if you want to tackle any problem in Ghana, NDC should be our biggest priority because they are the biggest problem in Ghana at the moment. Is NDC a political party or the Chia Asoso? This is what happens when you vote for a good-for-nothing president. What's in the video? I mean, Shay. We say, please, good morning. Kindly advise Kwabena Mafu to stop hitting his table when he is addressing the public. And Kwabena, yes, I don't say about the table. No, so. Thank you. Thank you for your observation. God bless you. That's it. Teacher, could you add if you tell me the say, or since the MPP is the best party ever that we have in Ghana. Roads and Highway Minister Honorable Francis Asenso Boache to cast salt for the construction of Boyem Mesedan Asuyi Rose. Hey, we thank the Almighty God for that. At least 419 MP for Techima North, lawyer Elizabeth Fuswe Jare will stop making unnecessary noise because she doesn't have anything good to offer we the people of Techima North again. But as a teacher, Kujo. Robbie Fashion, the champion near Golda House. Ghanaians should not try re-electing ex-president Mahama. Things will be destroyed after he is being re-elected. He will destroy all the good things Ghanaians have achieved. We should endeavor to vote wisely and vote for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Amisco Spelele di Frikaswa. Also, undoubtedly, we are one people with one common destiny. So, Honorable Lancha Martin's comment on charging Christians to vote for him is statistically insignificant. In fact, Dr. Baumia is a unifier, so let's vote for him to continue to improve our economy. Amisco Spelele, Kaswa Republic. Where's Jerry, please? How are you doing? Well, I'm good, by His grace. Also, I hope everything is fine, Mark. I pray that may God grant you divine intervention, divine strength, divine protector, divine promotion in front of your enemies. Mark, say amen. Youth of Ghana, everybody should vote for John Dramani Mahama. Let me greet Amasama incoming MP. Say them opinion. Let me that say, Now, do you know this? Okay, Francis Sata or the Fiamasama. Francis Medase. When you say fellow Ghanaians, you can clearly see how Dr. Baumia and MPP have sunk the economy. Any attempt to vote for the MPP, Ghanaians will be living in hell on earth. Therefore, vote massively for NDC, JDM, the experienced and humble leader, for our rescue to take place. Greetings to Jane Nana Opoku AGYEMAN, incoming Vice President. Where's the McJerry as we speak? Passport costs 2,200 cedis through Goro Boys. If you pass through the normal channel, it will take you forever. In Australia, Ghana passport costs $250, and you are not allowed to pay by credit card, only cash. Kwasiboche, Edifreye, Sydney, Australia. Where's the McJay? The passport is for traveling purpose only. Why have you said the argument only on traveling? Hey, Edifreye. Okay. But I'm so message, now be a question. Okay. And that's it. The passport is it for traveling only? It's a question I'll be side. That's Odei di Fritema. Ose Ghana need a very serious person as president in 2025. And Dr. Baumia is the first and best among all the rest. Odei di Fritema. Alas and Sese, Zenu Central. African politicians are so greedy and wicked, and they always enjoy the national cake and give taxes to their citizens to pay. That is why you find them awarding scholarships and juicy contracts to their families and friends, while the ordinary people continue to suffer. God will surely let them pay for their wicked actions. Alas and Sisi, Zenu Central. We say good morning to you, Mark Jerry and Kwabena Mafo. Why Ghanaian leaders, if it comes to money, they compare us to other countries? Felix Abe Kwankoma. Felix Abe Kwankoma, if you say I'm my friend, I cannot say any birthday. And Felix, I'm now anti-Mecca channel. We say good morning to you, Mark. Please, the increment has been justified by the minister, and I think it is laudable. Yes, Kwabena.
Is it true, sir? 400 graphic communication group workers.
Yeah.
You see a tongue, a Jumekuo by almost a penny. What
Mete same way last week in the mobile, but I mean, no crave.
Sir, graphic communication groups.
Last week in Amete.
Wow. And the Bia,
it's the finding out
because on my dear Kakrakan to say, na ye babeto.
I said we are from since 1950. Answer Ghana being independent.
There be I don't.
Now you see a tongue. Me is no. Me fan or theater.
Okay. Or the young share.
Okay. All right, Kwabena. For the one to us when now. I will just for the banner area.
Yo. Abusiafo kakra me de to aso aye the new crusading guide ya. Mampeni na de danko akufo ado. GRA na SM contract no aye ready nti o de baba betu dwa na amansan ye nyina ya kenkan bi. Road minister ekobo no ampa Kofi Job yama no contract ya wo twa kwan no efiri brekum kwasampa 119 kilometers no omo ye running mate ni asatre maami arena atose adolate ono ana ekro Stephen Amwa omo teso oberi president kuma as deputy finance minister senior staff association afedi asumji abaje MPC opoku ahweni osanwa no woko omo ho ato omo first de na omo eni nje kura get fund for a 200 bed hostel maternity theological seminar daily statement neka GRA na SMFOD no KPMG for omawie omodeba Kofi Job akwan no a wo ye firi brekum kwasampa no de bokate de ho asem aba tema Benadenti bosi akon yatafra ne tema wontumi on waka se agiso aye kam party fo nyina ka won ho abom se obese na asomtu aba papai yasi a friend Dr. Kofi Abirifa Buzia de bokate na eko yasi papai no wo otorofo papa o kasa hwesora hwefom en wo yan trekes wo ya fraud ana bukata nso na wona kwan mu pa nti papai ena de bokrata kosi prat minima de a ode aye ne de ba no wo trese Buzia ena ne United Party no asomtime go no wo mu ya wagadre papa sa no wo mu de na mu a Dr. Osei wadutum ma jari sa asem we nso yembisa Dr. Osei wadutum sa na dawuruma laptops no a wo mu so wo mu tablet no mu de man kwada no wo mu sa ne buo no wa tekabal wa twabi agum ana ade a ma mentra wa buo no ya wo de ma yɛne yɛ kɔ akɔtɔ no yɛse yɛde ama akoa bi ɛna wɔtɔ saa tablet na abra yɛn na saa tablet no a wɔtɔ no boa ɛte saa no yɛse wokɔ dwaman so a ne boa ketewaa bi ɛboa fofoofo bi ɛne wɔyɛ ne twamene boɔ ɛde gye yɛn nti deɛ wɔtɔ agum nyɛ twa ketewa nti wadaworoma ɔnabo ɔsɛe wadi tumu yi wɔmu twa ntorɔ too so sɛ adeɛ no watwa bi agum nti ɛnya mpa a wadaworoma ma yɛnhunu na yɛtumi aka bi ama sɛ yɛmpa nso sɛ watwa kabara no watwa bi agum a because wɔn sɛ wokɔ dwaman so a tablet ne boɔ fofoofo mepɛ sɛ meyi price na wɔn de baeɛ no wɔse price no a ɔnabo de ma no ɔse tablet bi akɔ so $250 baako wɔn se baako ministry no ɛna ɛse baako biara ɛyɛ $250 na $250 no sisi a dollar ne bebi egyina no na kyɛ sɛ ɛkeka kɔ bɛyɛ 3,308 Ghana cedis one tablet but saa tablet no a yɛse wokɔ market sɛ waa individual kɔtɔ a ɛyɛ $70 ai wɔn si ɛyɛ $70 nti na daworoma sɛ ɛyɛ mpampampa deɛ a ɔmmra mɛkyerɛm na yɛnhunu because wontumi nkɔtɔ saa tablet teacherfoɔ deɛ kora na waa yɛnsɛte yɛ priorities right koraa na nkwalaa no koraa wɔn nni curriculum wɔn de esua adeɛ na wakɔtɔ tablet ebile wɔn for what ɔsɛɛ yɛ wadutum curriculum koraa wɔn de sua adeɛ sɛ book wei nie koraa wɔn ni bi wakɔtɔ tablet ɛde ebile wɔn sɛ obi contract bi a yɛde ma no akɛkɛ na obi benya kakra bi atafere wɔ ho wobɛyɛ na yɛnim sɛ wobɛyɛ minister of education
makwamina tablet yi deɛ sɛ na ka mfom so obi a ne ho sɛ prices na mo sɛ wɔn inflate na
price na mfom
so ne sɛ tablet
so akora wɔn ne sɛ one set the priorities right na curriculum bɛɛ kora na wɔn de sua adeɛ saa curriculum na wɔyi egu tablet no so dia plan ye program agu so a wɔkɔta abere nkwala wote wɔn concrete ne nkwala basic schools ni ade kɔtɔ baabi a nkwada tete sua adeɛ sɛ watam sika kakraka we kɔtɔ tablet wobɛyɛ minister of education na expectations ya ye wɔn mu sɛ wobɛsesa Ghana adesua ɛno ne wei
okay Pamela ma me kwa ma no so ne ani apɔmuden ɛ Dr. George Siama Medical Director C4C Homeopathic Hospital. Doc Martin.
Yeah, my dear.
Maybe to say.
I don't know
yeah. Nyame adom boko. Yo. And then you kwa any way. Yeah, poem didn't want some now. Chi the Ogusu aye to us.
Yo, me that's me brain. Good morning. So yeah, chief for in pacho yeah that OBBS once again. There would also any senior idea. Now what you started a casa a stomach ulcer home and I said gastric ulcer home. Now you see the causes of gastric ulcer. You see also the risk factors and I said no my and my ulcer no it's me a buy anything and now you will be a now I also and my symptoms no I am more. Yes, also it's your signs and symptoms. I can say and your my coastal a year or so it be a year and dronum to says painkillers I share one of the brain and one and now say NSA non-steroid anti-inflammatory drugs not just if you know why and dry out my manager and also so M1 some of the risk factors no ABS smoking and I say no yes smoking debris and I taking a lot of alcohol and also so M1 as yes tago ya one I get tree hoko and also so M1 and yanko pon the chair no you share signs and symptoms I can say major signs and symptoms are you be burning pain not just say obenya your phone mo be show pains ni bi wɔ hɔ a ɛntena faako na ɛnante so. Yɛsan so esua sɛ bell pain na kyerɛ sɛ wobɛ wone nipa ne kasa bi a na sɛ ɔbɛlkye ɛnyɛ ne fault because of acid na ɛbɛlde wɔ ne chest ne nti ɛma ne chest ne hyehyɛ no all the time na wɔsɛ biribi ba abɔnten in the form of gas na wɔtumi ayɛ okay. Obi so wɔ hɔ a na wɔanya bloatedness ne yɛfun no ɛmu no ahyɛ. In fact, pains ni bi wɔ hɔ a ɛntena faako ɛnante kɔ wɔn mfe no mu. Ebi mo so koraa tumi feel wɔ me cheek kasa no mu ankasa. Ɛyɛ OSEI ho asɛm ɛna yɛka. Obi so need stool a baabi a sɛbi ɔkɔ baabi so a colour no ɛtumi yɛ very dark. Bakyɛw ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ signs a ɛkae wɔ sɛ to anamɔ. Obi so botumi phone no tɛntɛm so nanso ɔfe koraa mpo a na still ne boda so phone no. Yɛwɔ biribi so a yɛfrɛ no sɛ occult bleeding na yɛka ho asɛm sɛ wobɛkɔ baabi so nanso bɛhu sɛ ɔnhu sɛ ne gyanan no mogya bi wɔ mu nanso yɛkɔyɛ hwehwɛmu abɛhu sɛ yɛhu sɛ mogya wɔ mu nti abere bia na saa nipa no ne so ɛɛte nanso na ɔtumi didi nanso na ebi a ɔfa mogya duro nanso na ne so ɛɛte ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ signs and symptoms a ɛbɛda ne di akyerɛw na mepa kyerɛw sɛ wɔn nyinaa da ne di kyerɛw na wɔntu ho anamɔ a complications bɛyɛ na de brɛw nsunsuan bɛyɛ na de brɛ nipadua no so ɛno na ɛndɛ mepɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ complications of stomach ulcer no ɛdɔɔso bebree ɛndɛ mmemmia m'ani a ma yɛahwɛ one anaasɛ mmere wɔ mu a ne ahwɛ two nyankopɔn yɛ adom ɔkyena na yɛasan so atoa so. Some of the major complications a hwehwɛmu ama yɛhu ɛyɛ deɛ ɛfrɛ no internal bleeding. Internal bleeding is very, very common, especially the aboa no anaasɛ bacteria no ba bɛtena part of stomach, maybe a blood vessels maybe ɛwɔ yɛfun mu a ɛma internal bleeding no ɛyɛ ntɛm so. Na internal bleeding ne nyinaa no the cover by ne nyinaa ne sɛ ekuro n'anim no tumi bie. Ekuro n'anim bie a mogya no a ɛwɔ sɛ ɛkɔ heli ekuro ne ntɛm no nipadua no nya infection biara yɛwɔ mechanism anaasɛ nipadua no wɔ mechanism bi a push a lot of blood ɛne a lot of chemicals ɛkɔ baabi a injury no wɔ no na aboa na ɛhɔ no aheli ɛntɛm nti sɛ ekuro no emu biri na sɛ ɔmpɛ biribiara mfa yɛ a mogya a ɛkɔ hɔ no tumi start sɛ ɛsɔne ɛkɔ nipadua no mu nti saa no bɛhu sɛ ɔkɔ baabi so a mogya tumi ɛwɔ sɛ vagina no mu. Severe cases no koraa no mogya yɛ a yɛka ho asɛm no tumi san so ɛnante a ɛkɔkɔ infect your blood your system nankasa other organs ne nyinaa nti wobɛhu sɛ afei na wastate ɛyɛ anemic na kyerɛ sɛ ɔso ɛɛte kyerɛ sɛ mogya no a ɛbɔ wɔ wo nipadua no mu no ɛmmoa nsɛkuliti nti wo sɛ wote woyɛ biribi kakra a na wabrɛ shortness of breath ɛno nso so wɔ hɔ wobɛhu sɛ wahome no te de bi a so obi so wɔ hɔ a na nakoma no ɛbɔ ntɛntɛm bebree so obi so skin no tumi yɛ pale anaasɛ ɛyɛ ho yaa ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ signs a ɛkyerɛ sɛ complications bi ɛɛba ɛwɔ ulcer no a wontu ho anamɔ no wei nso ba na woanyɛ ho hwee a ɛyidi to deɛ yɛfrɛ no peritonitis mepaakyɛw peritonitis no ayɛ very common today deɛ yɛka nyinaa with peritonitis no kyerɛ no sɛ yɛsua ho sɛ yɛfuo no wɔ lining anaasɛ biribi a ɛsɛm saa deɛ ɛsɛm no ɛna medically yɛfrɛ no peritoneum nti saa peritoneum no bɛyɛ infected a na ayɛ peritonitis na kyerɛ sɛ ahoho no more than the normal state no na ɛba saa a ɛno na ɛprotect yɛfuo no mu nti ama yɛfuo no ayɛ exposed now because deɛ ɛboa na ayɛ protect no no ɛntumi nyɛ saa bio nti yɛfuo no yɛ exposed a ɛtumi san so yɛ infected by other bacteria ebi te sɛ staphylococcus bacteria bebree wɔ hɔ nti deɛ wakɔ so problem no ama ayɛ exposed now nti other opportunistic bacteria tumi start sɛ ɛba na ɔmo infect saa area hɔ nti sɛ ɔmo so infect a na afei no mogya no so ɛstart sɛ ɛbrɛ in some cases ɛtumi lead to septicemia na kyerɛ sɛ mogya no bɛyɛ poison with a lot of inflammation a lot of what bacteria nti wobɛhu sɛ ɛnam wo nipadua no mu a ɛkɔ adwene no mu ɛkɔ biribiaa na woanya adeɛ frɛ no systemic anaasɛ chronic inflammation no because of a stomach ulcer, na akwa common other organs, no problem. Research amaya who said stomach ulcer is a little affect blood in our community than one. It me can other organs, no mom so many shock. Yeah, septic shocks, no. Not just the other organs need to say liver, to say kidneys, to say gallbladder, vital organs. I was saying, mama is or my home in our platform. It is not saying what I are no idea stomach ulcer. It's me to me patcho slow. My stomach ulcer and from the pains na emma kakra no. Now say come out severe pains. In fact, due to peritonitis, and you might be out who be free. As I said, yes, friend, who say all right. Then so if you know any the normal like say a waffle one was a very continuous, not just I serious shortness of breath, but that's what was more. In fact, in some cases, the cry food to me, it's said digestion is very slow. If you are in anka, uti anka, buana utimi, digesting term now, system ring na clear, now for France, digestion is slow. We have phone to me, distended abdomen. And now, sister, we cried and that kind of phone, and you phone to me, a sign that shall say, in fact, in some cases, crano, yeah, of course, a war, your friend of temporal bowel paralysis. Bowel paralysis, actually said, it's a 9 concept, a bit of your muscles, nerves, your control, your rectum, any your bowel system, but digestion I is slow. Any response to other things I is slow when it is the animal. We go 3 days, 4 days, if you cry 1 week, or fail it over COVID, or Koshawa. You can tell the baby or crash ember. I breathe now for the Castiana air, now also so air, not a cock or how can I know intimacy for and China lead to this complication. And China could lead to cancer. And China could lead to peritonitis and answer perforation. And China come out internal bleeding, then cover how breath or other organs to an amount for homeopathic hospital. The Pia branch Pia Bell, and they were all over Ghana and to some extent some parts of Europe. The Pacho. So, Central region and then important one, which we need a better Cape Coast, Green Hill, opposite Addison Square Garden. And yeah, you're quite cry. The same Central region, there were branch Castillo or Abuna or Dobby. As also big branch to Abuna Street on the Strasbourg Road. So, a Yatakradi, and in the important Western region, man in important man patch of Fawini, extra a Yatakradi opposite Fijai, May Spot. A quite more pair won't say before the branch, Taka the branch also a woman. The Serbium so commencing important Mukwa, for later a Jusukamu, Pitemu, Janshina, a quarter penny vessel outside one for branch or a class, your Delta FTA Junction. The batch of your from Monday, Saturday, and Saturday from 5:77 a.m. on the dot may upon 5 p.m. Your services no any improve so I the no a natural homeopathic remedy any say now every 5, 10, 20 minutes maybe once a day, twice a day, and now send your doctor no better. Condition be our piano is here nutritional advice. It's become one mouth. Say yes to mark us and point out my share other complications. Jani also with me, also with Yami and watch now. Then so which one I'm over for a bit account now upon me to know I am holistic and the patch number of 24/7. The bedroom so a 050 0040 The stress of Modiana Fred. Now be our work yan to your was no one casa. Now direction I am Yamawa yam wow 050 0040 C4C Homeopathic Hospital. Yet Yandro need the 80 treatment plans. It is the Ayasama can say once treated, forever treated. Marjorie and a place of the dance of the brain.
Dr. George Ziama also ya dance ne eye apom de no nsem a wo de abrɛ yen na no pɛ sɛ de ada ye nanom But let me ask you, are you looking for a place to shop with so much convenience, so much discounts, very affordable rates of the goods that you're going to buy? Then please look no further. The SIC Life Mall offers you a hassle-free and convenient shopping experience. Hassle-free, convenient shopping experience. SIC Life Mall, bebacho koto no ma o. Ebi a ubenya no ma ne boyefo. Yes, and the discount at the time. Ade a ne boyefo ne as and discount o. Eye hassle free. Okwa shopping kra na wo bere sa ade na wo pe bi ato wunya. One nantia wunya. Bebacho fo ni kire SIC Life Mall. SIC Life Mall. And what maybe to say your books and stationery. One more our restaurants, bridal and African fabric shops, beauty and cosmetic shops, mobile phones, provisions and household items, dental and general clinical services. One more way na our SIC Life Mall. No maybe bre na wo pa to alcohol obenyabi. SIC Life Mall is provided with underground car park and one more top-notch security. Comes a security in the koye. Bambo no. A koye panya baby awe park o car. We so koto ade aba we no bi so ato ade wo okay ni mo no de went to ya. Nya hon de ntesa. Ana be park o car no bi do bibia ba betwi car no. Ana ode ne de ode aba betwi car no de bi hon de ntesa. One more underground car park. Our SIC Life Mall. Mokola Woman Presbyterian shop any edition, more Presbyterian bookshop. Presbyterian bookshop Omokola. Woman SIC Life Mall any edition anymore. And it will be to me afraid. For more inquiries, you can call 0244 98 33 36. 0244 98 33 36. SIC Life Mall. When the woman says here. SIC Life Mall, enjoy hassle-free shopping in the heart of Accra. Aqua Central Business District, now Aqua shopping. Rabe Breno. And when I say Udri and Wabwa SIC Life Mall, Woman Presbyterian Bookshop, in edition anymore. We saw my number to be a mama 0244 98 33 36. 0244 98 33 36. For your shopping, someone want to swap in Demo. SIC Life Mall. Make out for the mouth.
Papa. Oh, the why dear very good. Now SIC Life Mall, Odo me hu ho. Enya grow. When I so that near waste time ko change so to ahuro say. Just say emu nantie awia any fifre. SIC Life Mall no service how ni na. Me see ati obi abreso a. Wo mu underground car park. It is up ko car wase wa. Awia moso. Enna building na fair banks esishem boutique ahoro, cosmetics, unisex salon, jewelry shop, bookshop, restaurant, travel and tours, pharmacy, insurance company, mobile phone for conference room kesi man for betimi akohan. One washrooms neat. SIC Life Mall. Architect now design no you good papa. Yes, so mo lift any escalator nyina wo ho. Eh no kra and mo standby generators until we can lift him say doom so near you bia. Na Accra eh property no mo. Accra Central SIC Life Mall. Ben Presby Church no. Enya yira kwan kra. SIC Life Mall. Bibia wo ho. The family nyina akwa shopping. Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Twem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami en sa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ne. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. Udan kwanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu nsu hye kwa dia ka ho. Wo hade a wapi ho. O ka sa batete. Eda fo mo. This way chocolate drink.
Kra cha be pe baba ware.
Asew.
Ye fi ase this way chocolate drink drink ya sorry no pa no ne yenom ye ye bi hye fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne ye de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so hye
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so hye
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkrato mu agye atum se eye
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Yamakwa by the Ghana Montie so we need 100.7. Meno ka said George Quartin, as a member of the MPP communication team. George Ewaham. Saransun Abdullah Sakra, or a member of the NDC communication bureau no so Ewaham. Na me fa aye messages we fi one yankwa. When say good morning to you, McJerry, in Germany, unless you pay for the appointment, because normal appointment takes 4 months to renew your passport, but when you pay 80 euros, you get appointment the following day. They tried to frustrate me until the ambassador message Jenable came in before they renewed my passport. It will free Mönchengladbach, Germany. And on the ability and the passport issue, no, one of the major stories said that be table. So, say in Tumua Bay, Mepancho, Etta was saying, what Ghana any I'll qualify. And now, yes, they say, quite almost I know, and you're right to be a mayor privilege. Says so, Utiminya, a year passport. Eric Kwakubu said, God has already put Dr. Alhaji Bawumia in the presidential seat, and no amount of propaganda can change it. MPP, we need to come together as one people so that we can break the 8. Also, Honorable Dr. Benjamin Yeboah Sechre. We say good morning to you, McJerry. This is Martin from Tema. McJerry, this Fees and Charges Act of Ghana, does it also allow Ghana Standards Authority to create charges on their own? Because they charge for absence of conformity when you get to the port to work, which has 1,000 Ghana cedis last year. This year, they are charging 2,000 cedis per importer. Please, one of these days, can you kindly find out from Ghana Standards Authority why we should register for the items coming into the country for over 2,000, depending upon the items. Then later confronted with the absence of conformity. Okay. Martin. Masaudu Eddie Fribantama. Breaking the 8 has been ordained and sealed by the gods and spirits of the land. I will urge the good people of Ghana to rally behind the MPP government, because if care is not taken, we will sell our color TV for black and white. The Masaudu Eddie Fribantama. DJ Omalene Wayosi also. Also, another one is Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Government in the education sector, roads and highways is unprecedented. This means we should give MPP party and Dr. Bawumia another chance to lead Ghana. It is possible. A champion Kawaguchi Electricals Atunsu. Also, don't discriminate because I'm a Muslim or Christian, so vote for me. Campaigning, vote for me in campaigning to become a president or political head. Thanks to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for this call. Thank you. We're saying when I wake up in the morning and hear ex-John Dramani Mahama and his NDC people asking Ghanaians to give them another chance to come to power again, my heart bleeds. How on earth should they even think of that? Because they are incompetent, corrupt and mismanagers of the economy. Ghanaians should not listen to all their lies and cheap propaganda messages from JDM. Yaosakede Odifri Taifa. Where's McJerry? UK increased their visa fees by 150% last month. I did not hear noise about it, but when it comes to Ghana and passport issues, then it becomes haram for some people. Why are we so hypocrite? George Adifia Wush, also my regards to Frederick Adam, Upper West Achim constituency. Where's the scholarships for the halves and the rank and file of parties or ruling governments? Positions have become the sole preserve of dynasties. Should the hard-working poor parties activists resign to their fate? Should these unequal award of scholarships and dynasties positions continue to plague the nation? When will the down hierarchy rise? The societies are not fair to the downtrodden. Kusi ejoso besiase. Okro yabo the Febramai Benny. I said the MPP delegates in Ejoso are going to cash in huge amounts of money in the upcoming MPP parliamentary primaries. And as usual, what did and can't show plane. What did Where's the greetings to you, Mark Jerry, yourself, coming mouthful. All mates and drivers at 37 station that moved to 37 to La Paz. Emmanuel Neka say, Emmanuel new Master Kofi breast mate. Hey, Emmanuel, Master Kofi breast. Mark Jerry, did you remember Dr. Thomas Mensah? He passed on 3 days after rectifying the fiber optic problem under sea. Africa will still depend on white. Uncle Ibo, Edifri Tema. Wewu. Emmanuel Kwakuyamo said, good morning, Mark Jerry. Please tell the desperate Honorable Kujeto and this NDC that they should stop misinforming Ghanaians and do proper and meaningful argument that will move this country forward rather than lies and propaganda. Emmanuel Kweku Yamoa. Where's the McJ? The 100 cities has prevailed for over 5 years. How much was the dollar then? There should be, or there certainly must be a subsidy for our passport. Mr. Ampedu, Odifri, and Koko. Where's the ex-president Mahama and his NDC should spare our ears or spare us the lectures and promises? Why does he think we are going to give him another chance? The incompetent Mahama wants to come back to do what exactly? Or is he now a magician? Opinionity and Odifrika, so I'm also with Honorable Mavis Halcombe. Pablevi Pokase Benghazi. The criteria for distribution of scholarship to students has changed completely. And the MPP government, scholarship is given to children of prominent members against the poor and the needy. Most children who are given scholarships are children of the top politicians. Okay, George, me wakwaba.
Bra Mike.
Let's say
Nyankopon ye di ye na onso e.
Nyankopon adom.
Ishia ya check.
Ja be ne de, ishia che. Bibi akọ ya denta bibi aboko.
Oh, bibi aboko pa, bibi aboko.
Oni adenta.
Bibi aboko, ahon den so ho kama.
Yes. Good. Abdullahi Sakra.
Magere.
Masa. Akwaba ni me ko ina me.
Ko uti say.
Minimo.
Hey. Videos o.
Oh, me video.
Now club. Now ni Ronaldo.
Na me call club.
Now ni Ronaldo. Hey, is that Ronaldo is that Ghana for bread in Ronaldo in their club. Now only Ronaldo original Holland was. Oh, me who pictures in video.
Yeah, me Magjerry.
Oh yeah. And I got that win na.
I got that na nesa.
Then I would grad that chain.
Me.
And now who 5 star. Magjerry. Kala ko uti say.
Challenge me adoboko ko uboko.
Obi akoye de.
Nyame adoboko.
Nyame asese nyame do akwa
Sabepe.
Was as when you are serious we say why lovely we say.
Oh sir.
Oh yeah, why sweet.
Okay.
As a DJ be free. Oh because when you are serious.
Challenge ado person here you know.
Magere.
That's it. How the lights are crown I would say they can high need 100 points. And next time you ba be hwe no. Banko di kan your passport and say some increment ya be Honorable Samuel Okujeto Abra David Wanono. Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. And then we need in Komo comprehensively efa some of the betu. But it was been established that the parliament in Egypt but more minority. Now man focus more man why because I didn't know the buy in money to if I don't know can say normal Yahweh. The subsidiary legislation committee almost in a year where you man NDC Nikura na chairman yante ho asem okay ya tuma wie ne boy dey anase em fa ne sane enko enim eno no da ho o man panyin da John Dramani Mahama o say onene ne the industrialization policy no across all 16 regions every region bia no ebetimi anya ye agro processing industry a ebetimi aboa ne titiri ku ya yo wonsem afien so call it say na now the Dr. Baomi Abai compensation I was so west to work on a brand to be an home okay do am to 2 can 9 year dey so much compensation and the man said their commission a recommendation Dr. Mahmoud Baomi Adia to you say mayen kan say ma edu moja hwe gu beba it to opponents the opponents it no so da ho aye bisa say so amafo kan say ma edu moja hwe gu beba na these are the stories and I say some are good to a one or yapon so any account. Party, I'm just in free.
Well, Mike, Menda was na Mima a TFO in so action. Now, me GDA pass a streaming live on social media.
Oh, yeah.
Bema a phone in so action. Now, yesterday, I'm in Pai Bonnet, the Bambo Cassia, the Ama. Obibia no pay, Wajimre, na Uti, na Oshe, Neat FM. I'm say former President Mahama now saying I say Oyape Kasado.
Eh.
Oh yeah.
Now Obi Oya campaign no kana.
Oh yeah, former president. You know. Nye nsem nyina na say okay kaka sir. In any case no compensation be na okay. Minimum compensation kra okay.
Oh say it was recommended by the commission. Commission of Inquiry. I was always to work.
Now, why president da? As a former president, no, I was serve as a statesman. And he who make a comment beer, I was a cut across. On single out one beer issued all propaganda. And no any idea says Oshini is a former president and says Okasasa. So Okasano or kind general because recommendation there. I'm not sure say no penny committee or my recommendation e Ghana has see. Obeka tema omodi esika call Brazil koto kubi ba $100. E wo kruma recommendation e demand so that one na president. Minyini ye say ba ko paper no crowd dey share ball mu ana odi chu. Wan bie mu mpo ankan ya nhwe. Ye nyina na ye wo kruma. Ye wo kruma e na ye ko demonstration, peaceful demonstration MPP mbra na ye wo opposition. Omobu yeni ayenu justice sebi nyankopon fa ne crancy odimu awerho okra famu e pai nani e wukrum ha se ye nyina ye hwe ne mo ye nso so enu nti na wutie tikasi a ewe adwen itira eda eso daye Dr. Mahmoud Baumia asema wo ka se amanyofo nhwe won kasa yemu yie sanse kasa no ebia wo de wo ka ne tra na wachi tightni bi no na wakoye nneema bi a ehunhia na akofa oyene ana bibibi di abrem because se okọ na okupra onu nkwa na bekọ akoda ne fie nipa na okọ insight ne na wo hye ne kutupa no menya sure se nipa no oda sori a onu ne bekọ akotena ne fie se wo hye ne pains no bi da bi obekọ na de ya ne se onu no odidi kura so a onkai ho ena wokosre ne ho ade enso a wokọ baako mienu miensa pe wobekọ bi na wo ho ayeyi enu nti ena Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ka se ye makasa no embrafo sabi Ghana fo nimde yato aba from 1992 abato enye ntokwa enye wo eye adwenkyere sabi eye me ena megidi ye se MPP aban ayade enu nti ye ma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ento aso ena obi nso gidie ni se da bi opese NDC any former president Mahama eba ena ye se da bi mentwema mentwene sa de ye the ballot box ebesi ho near the ballot papers ama ubia nti ukwa near wo wugidi achira wo no na wakoma nzo ebeka achira se ye no na wakotim na wade ahyem na onumbo near kenkan na de ne de dɔɔso no na wadi nkunima ne yaso ne in near the Ghana hye ne nsase for the next 4 years no umbu o man no na wonto aso migidi ye say we a simple exercise enya de bi asese ye show bi akutu pan say na say na ye beye say na ye beye say de bi emfa so bia eni so asumdua ye enjoy your mind Ghana no na bi enye wohwa amanama na etwa ye ho nyina hia baby e honjo Ghana pe eni baby a eye peaceful a even amanama na etwa ye ho hia nyina kwe Cote d'Ivoire Burkina Mali omu nyina akra adwane ebebo omu ho adwa e wo Ghana sense obi a feel say Ghana de e ya asumdue man ntinenya abato we ya ye beto no sabi enye do or die abato ne ye beto e ya adwenkyere Ghana fo no agasa be decide omunim de omo pe enye wo hehe ni udede a wo beka no e na be change bibia en change hwe in 2016 NDC for to radio stations airtimes e wo Ghana nyina na MPP enya bimpo enrane omo advert anase omo manifesto and omo mbode urumpo omo toni nyina wo krum ha omo ni celebrities all the top ayi nyina wo krum ha NDC ube for omo printing omo banners ni omo flags baby ya Ghana obekobo hu NDC posted President Mahama ni flag ni poster ni billboards ni bi baby obefa bia na ye ka omo ho ase then so Ghana fo koto abetia omo ema omo kotena fie na ye di MPP bae enunti enye udede no enye ukasa twitwie no enye usese no debi amanyofo bia ma ne kasa no embrafo eye futuo kese a odemaye we enkoma NDC nko obia MPP ni ye nyina ma ye kasa ne embrafo na obia enka na ni suade hu said ye to abama no MPP to abama no November 4th within just 4 months no na watumi edini vision mako 70 abeto apono so amagana for say samoto abama mi a minisia we ye 70 na mede amamu mi vision ade a mode mba meye ABC na mede amamu nti mu ankasa mo mfa nko adwendwen mu na mo mbobo ho hwe se somoni a na mato abama me wankotwe tuo ankase sei ana wankotwe sekan ana wankokase sei da bi sabi ye to abama obi fu 1 year nie ontumi fa ade ba akokra matu dwa se oba sei no beye
Una mpesa woti ana so
on fa hwe matu dwa na magari asema wo ken
ese bebre an wa ken
de na waka
teacher for obesisi adan ama omo
ewe
who be some say we
okay no way
uso okay na
we when the 2012 manifesto ni mu
ana say na 2012 no o say repeat here
you see 2012 manifesto no or the bible sasa na no be kan na to abama no oye eda no way
na so no cause we suan lesson
we suan dey 2012 kra na owo akwanya se wa anya Ghana betu abetia no wa anye na 2024 okwa o mabiem 2024 ya to abama na okwa no o mabiem no oni Ghana ni bia ni nkuntabu no eno no obeye enti no onka we ni 2012 manifesto no eno mo hwe 2009 de ni mu a no mayi baako mienu no ma bekati o mo fi se ye fi ye ninsem a wo kan nyina ye ninsem dada a waka ama Ghana fo hwe so to abama no obaye wanye enu nti ono onka hwe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de ensem mako 70 na ato ama Ghana fo se monje Ghana fo munsom na mumbobo hu na se moto aba no ema me a me ba se na meye wo se Ghana fo to abama no no oba unkodi line ewo passport office biem enko fill application form biem because o Ghana card number na wo sisi no ye wo details nyina ewo ho enu nti se udru passport office ho no mo na de wo betua eye booklet na wo betua na no pe enya afi na wo bekọ akọ fingerprint enya afi na wo bekọ ma midini enya afi na wo bekọ akọ fa birth certificate dabi ni nyina sa information ni nyina ewo Ghana card ne so dada nti Ghana card number no eno ne ye behwe a print passport e de ama obi bia asemo a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia akano no wasi oba national service enye mandatory biem enye nhyeso se obia obewie school bia no so want me anye national service a yemfa wadwuma wasi da bi national service ne beye optional upe na obeye enu nti se wo wie school na se wunya adwuma straight a eho na utumi apply na wo ye wadwuma bibia nkyerɛ sɛ kofa national service certificate bra ansa na watumi ayɛ adwuma wɔse ɔba ɔbɛma yɛnnuama ɛkɔfa nneɛma adwadifoɔ no ɔbɛma obi biara deɛn flat rate etitire ne wɔn a ɔtɔn spare parts sɛ wokɔfa nneɛma no na sɛ container no na wode ba sɛ 40 fita container na sɛ engine 10 ne gum na sɛ 5 cd a ɛyɛ 5 cd sɛ 14 ana 20 fita na sɛ 10 cd a ɛyɛ 10 cd saa ɛna waka akyerɛ Ghanafoɔ wɔse ɔba yɛn nyinaa no yɛbɛyɛ bibi ɛfrɛ no tax amnesty deɛ ɔbɛyɛ ne sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛ start from ground zero wo a wode tax ka wontumi ntua wo a afei na wobɛ start adwuma yɛbɛhye ne nyinaa gu ne ya start foforo na yɛ expand tax net no sɛ deɛ yɛbɛ cover Ghanafoɔ bebrebe betumi atuatua obia tax ne yɛde audi ɔman ne ho dwuma saa nisuade hunu sɛ bi na yɛpɛ saa ensɛmde sɛ bi na yɛpɛ tie ntama yɛde Ghana ɛkɔ nkan wɔse ɔba ɔbɛtoa free SHS ne so no one improve ne mfimbo more asema wɔka no sɛ ɔba free SHS ne yɛbɛtoa so wɔse ɔba 1D 1F na yɛsisi ne kroma no ɔbɛtoa so no wayɛ no mpo more saa nsɛm ne bi na yɛ party ɛnyɛ sɛ me ba na mesi wɔwɔ hɔ dada yɛde ade ne hyɛ ne nsɛm ɔka kyerɛ 2009 or repeat in 2012 yɛto abaman 2008 the same manifesto nsɛm na wɔka ne nom yɛsan to abaman 2012 wanyɛ saa asɛm na wɔsan ka biem nti we deɛ ɛnya ade a ɔbɛyɛ ɛna Ghanafoɔ nso nim sɛ wɔyɛ nti deɛ mesrɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa ne sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛntie deɛ Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ɛka no wɔsi ɛma obiara mfa watwi anaa kasafin anaa kasa biara ɛde sɛ bi oyɛ ne bɛbrɛ ɔman yi na obiara nkɔfa ho ankɔhwere ne kra obiara mfa ho ama n'ani ankotu obiara mfa ho ama ne nsa ankobu because security a ɛwɔ Ghana ha no sisi a no sɛ wode wofa abato ho na wokɔyɛ kodi nsɛmhunu bi a sɛbi mageri ohun ntɔ wo krom ha wo sɛ wohwɛ security pan ɛwɔ Ghana sisi ya the way ananado danko akufuado wo pagya ye security bambo mu wɔ Ghana ha no ebi nsi da wo since 1992 eniema abanwe ayama Ghana security no ebi nsi Ghana da since 1992 obia na obetumi a challenge security power kroma in terms of personnel, in terms of equipment, in terms of resources ebi nsi da enu nti no ukoye we na wo mo bi ko hye okutupa na wo ya omo bebu eprawo ebi kura na wakɔhwere wo nkwa enu nti wodie kasabɔkɔ wo kandini na ofra bera ne vision ana ne niema a ɔse ɔbɛyɛ no enu na wo bɛkɔ akɔtɔn enkogina kasafidie so na nkokeka kasa bia emfaso bia ne so enkofase emfaso bia ne so wohwɛ security e wo Ghana so wohwɛ fire service a me no kasa ne ya double no before MPP eba power na fire service personnel na ye 8,000 since 1963 8,000 no the whole Ghana 8,000 within just 8 years no ya increasing ko 15,000 ya the 7,000 na abeka ho wohwɛ military ene cameras wo krom ba bia wo nam bia CCTV camera wo ho enu nti wontumi ka sɛ wakodi bɔne bi na wadwane ya bi CCTV cameras ɛwɔ ba bia ɛwɔ Ghana enu nti ye nyina ye nti asɛm a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the incoming president all canon because ono on pese obe inherit Ghana na yene na problem na we debi owo ni gidie na obia nso nim se yeto aba ne ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebe the president of Ghana enu nti omo obia nko kasa we majari so obe kai a mo a mokọ asoro so de asoro de won fendi agro ukai oba bi a okowia obi ba ena ode ne call ohini ho se sa akwala yi de hwan ba na omo ye mienu ema mienu ena de enya ne ba ne se sa de a yenku akora ne yentwa ne mu mienu ena de ye ne ba ne se de bi si e betwa ne mu mienu de ene omo fa ne ma no na wontete no na anya bia no daachi bi onyina obetumi asoma ne bi that is obatampa a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eka enu nti ye besre se emabunu no sasem ye kan na ya na emabunu no empanyini de omuntumi nkoye hwe emabunu no memma obia enhye okutupa ton wo candidate no se wo candidate no oni vision na odi na chi na hwe no ma wasem bia obekọ akoka Dr. Mahmoud Baumia yen ye won sem ni bebre. Waka ne nsem apart from the achievement delivery ni your records ayaye from 2017 no. Ono ankasa so aka ne vision ade a Ghana for to abama na obeye. Waka mako 20 ena de agu ho. Emabun die wom, emma die wom, emmema die wom, empanyinfo die wom, from education to road to transport to farmers everywhere, even to small scale miners. Baby obia die wom a waka ni nyina. Enu nti ye besre se mu nyina mo mbra na mu metie asem de no na mu njai no na former president Mahamadi wadi ni de awie wabre onko fie na foforo nso mra na Ghana enko nanim ye enko ye chibiem.
Abdullahi Zagra.
Jerry.
Yes, sir. Former president said an industrialization agenda is across 16 regions,
Sure.
not one day one.
Sure.
And Dr. Mahmoud Baumia said, "Munfini mokasa mokama." So much if you go be.
Yeah, then I say. And to the make sure with you for ne washer for in ebe do BBS seja technicians ni na uma Facebook not me by life because na man for pa na Mageri enye won na meko nye ofren no first one our friend na oma ncheche mu say oma omukọ omutu kwa no ye nhwe ma obi subsidy enye na ono a okano na na ono na okano na ekononum
Oh, there be.
yenti ha na yes for free education na ye bi o ha ye nimba na omukọ no nso e na o second so ho o be defend wasem o dey defend wasem men fa ye nipa bi embam fat bata ho ma ense wasem o pa okro no abo okro no small ne ko le jase o di bibi ba be chichiri bibi
Crown no free.
Adentina o ba be excuse of subsidy a o de o ba be ka say na wo a o gina ho o adese say fa wo sika e ko tu obi oposo otu kwan na Ghana ha oposo otu kwan which means onima akwantu na okujoju e ka kire onu akwantu onye me kwakọ ejuma me free Ghana. There are so many reasons why we travel. If he doesn't know, there are so many reasons that people travel. Into oposo ye na idea hwe Ghana okaka ozi Nigeria haya passport $20. Togo haya $30. Na amamo boni no eni omo nyema omo abaye omo abese currency no e na amani boye di na ohunu se anka ye ha $30 de o hwa sen 90 cedis ba omo no mo ababe mo amana fun ama $30 ababe 400 Ghana ni 500 Ghana aye ntimi ntua anka $30 de enye sika bia. But because they have spoiled the economy, or my yam economy na fun enuntina $30 is kakese. Out of their own mismanagement, and we have to increase all the things in the world. The Akachomo said the economy has exposed them, and it is the truth. Now, no, we have to increase every single thing. If the dollar was to be 3 cities, 4 cities, and you are charging $30, how much is it, Jerry? And you're 90 cities. Jerry.
Yeah.
And you're 90 cities. But because almost $7 rate, no, I was say I know here how much 30 by 15. You need 450. And now mama do baby I do ne. Inti ya kan omunya botre no mama hen kan ye. What I say? It is not ma you say NDC ni na chairman na all board no so and baby akujo to catch your place baby omudi ko fine. You saw where they passed the thing to. Back door.
And your back door.
Back door.
And your back
he
door.
told you.
Why that guy?
Two committees. No, I'm coming. Two committees. One committee is Mageri. Who interview no?
Yes.
And you see, you even interview 2 people, and the chairman of the committee interview no. You should also listen to his side of the story because one,
I have the report.
Yeah, I understand you perfectly. You also equally have the report of the 2 gentlemen that you call them as well. So it is fair to also hear his side because a recommendation and free on the committee as the chair. It wasn't his committee that gave the recommendation, and the same recommendation came out of the top to them. Inti enya omo no muka say yen increase.
But you educated listeners.
I'm also a listener, and I was educated by your course and your interview with them.
I agree.
And it is not no. You made reference of NDC man chairing the committee.
Yeah,
if he chairs that committee that he chaired didn't
legislation,
but the committee. I understand you, but the committee that he chaired was not a committee that recommend the increase.
Oh, increase in the saying you automatic.
No. So I'm just giving you a fact. I'm building a fact exactly.
It's
a no look on
parliament. They say G2 and I say airline the match ones.
Mebo, and I'm a say I know no committee. And clarify and G2 say we should increase it. So if you come here and we all want to educate ourselves, we should understand. Say yes, the committee sat, they discuss about it, and they're supposed to come back to the committee, and they didn't come back to the committee.
That and only the Foreign Affairs Committee.
And the Foreign Affairs Committee is
what
exactly. So and Omunim say the other committee thought why say they finished with that.
Argentina, those belonging to the minority on the legislation, subsidiary legislation.
Sure.
No. Woman and me out. So what's the reason?
The coordination, no, like the coordination. That's what I'm saying. Obi ball crown. No, we are getting a ball.
Oh,
where are you crown? We are getting crown. What you say? So like we should just educate the people and let them understand. Say, yeah, we have young people, dynamic people like my brother here who are fighting for the nation. So we pray that the new generations will do something different, and that is clearly what Okujeto Ablakwa is doing. And I can say, young wound two politics more. Payide young wound two. Yamia boss obey penny. Until on the advice, I can say we have to be born into politics and mature in politics. It's not neither here or there. Romumpo ya woman tum, our master tumupo, Romuni empony. You should look. We respect elders. So when they're also talking to the youth as well, they should give us that respect. Otherwise, the words that we also use against them, we can respect you. You respect you when they see us coming up as well as youth, they shouldn't disrespect us and feel say because we are youth, then we don't have anything good to bring on board. We have so much dynamics. See our brother sitting here. Whatever the communication he did, perfect well for Baumia. It was war. So we the youth also, if youth there. So when you see a vibrant youth coming on board, all these things for Mother Ghana, why won't you embrace it and also listen to him? But because you should just bring something on G2 no call. That's not the case. Boy, I'm on my Gina. So every youth is there out there should also be ready to help and make sure say Ghana afan into my Efra. Now, my Jerry, John Dramani Mahama, Ekona Pro Bono, Wakasa Bebre, and he has told us what new he is bringing on board. And on the name industrialization. Look, the focus of John Dramani Mahama coming back again is to make Ghana an industrial hub. We want to build an industrial hub for Ghana. And that is it. John Dramani Mahama has done a lot of industrialization. And look, you can't look. Terminal 3 was a visionary inbuilt. MPS Port was a wonderful vision. You see, those are the things that John Dramani Mahama has always been talking about. And Yawawa say, the second coming, say he will build 6 new universities according to 6 new regions. Or Babe sees 6 universities or 6 new regions there creating. He will make sure say he will make sure he scrap it or chum. He will make sure say bet tax or chum. Abra youth no the only thing they have doing now, you are still taxing them. He will scrap the e-levy. He will scrap the betting tax. What can't him? And it is something that he will be doing. And he will make sure that we're reducing the ministers and deputy ministers up to 60 ministers. He has told us that he will do this for us. S. Gracia, Wakache said, Prince Oba, he is coming to cancel S. Gracia. He will scrap S. Gracia. He has told us all this. So, if John Dramani Mahama has come, and he also told us, say, we are there. Oh, no, the office, no, he's coming make sure say industrialization is a hallmark. His second coming is all about industry, job. And that is why he has given us a 24-hour economy that is coming to shape the country. And that 24-hour economy, he is coming to build industries across the whole nation and all the regions and industry. And now, one more example. And yet, town be now they are industry raw material. And what we are seeing, why obi company no about or say or throw 1D 1F and you know can wasem no. We are talking about big time factories where say yes. So call Pram has say when you look at watermelon say whoa. One single, no single watermelon factory. Oh, it's so amazing. So pam as I said, that pam I say now a single watermelon which will produce a mine and you won't say a rainy season now, not a boo, a copper part, not a proper because they don't have buyers. Okay, yeah, industry, one of the biggest industry in Ghana, I produce every single morning. Juice and watermelon, which is one of the very nice initiatives that I want to do. It is a okas oba ababesi industries. We encourage it, we help it, and we know say John Dramani Mahama there. So one ya kase obeye because why be that? He has done it before. On one Courage Hospital, go and see the development that John Dramani Mahama has done there. Kododoha Hospital, you will see it there. Bolga Tiger Regional Hospital, you will see it, you will feel it. Wa Regional Hospital, you will see it, you will feel it. University of Ghana Medical Center, you will feel it, you will see it. Formina District Hospital, you will feel it, you will see it. Idea ube feel it. Oye, why you be that? And oye, and obey. And so sometimes, say if John Mahama is telling you, say, this is what I will do, you don't need to doubt him. How will you doubt John Dramani Mahama? Because Ashanti Mampong say water project, one of the biggest in Ashanti region. It is there. John Dramani Mahama Sanu Ejuma. It is sometimes Keta Sea Defense. John Mahama Sanu Ejuma. It is so Okase Obeye Bibia. Ko Teshinungwa haya water distillation center and I want Teshinungwa. John Mahama Sanu Ejuma. Ejuma. Ya nani in Apunsio. Amani Panumunsu.
And I'm saying,
Juma Pachoko, go there and go and see. Go Pachoko, say, Juma, why mismanaging? I call her a beautiful project. I know her. A month for near Hanama for Gallon. Okay, for Gallon. That one for Kufa Gallon. Your mama be tell me there's no Kufa Gallon anymore because your mama apple in so quite an issue. I know. Wonderful project. It is only per se. Say, no, Bibia. Oh, but did it. How will on earth will you come and doubt such a person? As a team of Puamikin, Kohesa Satima Kumasi from maybe some say, see what it is though. You turn our power, Amari power, do see? Boom, power by do see? TTP plant, do see? It is a John Dramani Mahama Kase, obey idea. And you obey Kase. Obey dollar rate from 3 cedis to 2 cedis, 1 cedi, up to now do 15 cedis. This is not what we are talking about. We are talking about a president who keep his promise to his people and make sure say sikaki tuabi obenya ni sabeka otimi ye emane so nipa eni. This is the kind of person we are talking about. Obia ye jinidi, obia omie na no ntwantro, obia onim say yes. Ofuma or catch obia say misremo mfa ncheme mafom. He accepts his flaws. He apologized on his flaws. And he wants to keep your promises because he delivered every single promise he made. When you Matthew Macau about promises, you won't conform our promises heaven and earth. Up to today, you won't heaven, you won't earth, no. So if Obia Waye Bida, a babe catch us or obey Bioma, you will not doubt him because he is a man of his ways. And we have seen a lot from John Dramani Mahama. Iti mide enye mwa agroni form. Shegana ni usho abrabo na ɔhwɛ obotom na ɔhwɛ odwuma semu na ɔhwɛ kanea bo a wotua a wonsa ni light no na ɔhwɛ system na ɛwɔ mu no a wa na ɔbɛto aba no wobɛhu because yɛasoa nsuo ɛna yɛasoa nsa ɛna sisi a yɛhu deɛ mu odu yɛhu the difference between John Dramani Mahama and Nana Akufo-Addo versus Dr. Pastor Bawumia. We have seen all. So me, I don't feel the reason why we should talk about anything. Sure, John Mahama recommendation a humble request. And I'm any humble request no here. You saw what my man was saying. A humble request. Say Mahama afumumpoa. Does it mean say Nanado and Bawumia should also form? No, me tell say sometimes people want to equalize things. Say you hundia Mahama and away never. No, say John Mahama fuma. And then just say Bawumia ni Nanado so fuma na. Should we be continue fooling people and then continue fum amount for Ghana Hana? Debbie, we gave the power to Nanado and Bawumia to better and do better than what John Dramani Mahama did. It is a over now can say Yehudi and Jamama yeah the same thing also then what's the difference between you and John Dramani Mahama? The alternative is clear. John Dramani Mahama is coming for the youth. Into Wobabuna Mame Papa John Dramani Mahama say Oba Abema Ejuma Obu our Ghana. He is bringing job. His focus is on job industrialization. That is his focus, and he is bringing it, and that is why he has introduced a 24-hour economy where industries will be better, and that is it. It's so simple. It's where Nyamatu, Macau, ne event say my way, Ejumano agronoform. Ye Ghana for him in the last 8 years of John Dramani Mahama what he did, and Ghana for him the 8 years of Nanado and Bawumia the Omaye. It's where the majority.
Okay, may I say neat 100.9. It's one song I would see and what you intre. Ebia what the Befana Tomla and the Freeman.
Hey, let me get me flow for man. I mean, Casimus, Manucio. Oh, what catch him?
Oh, what am I so that? Okay, Tomla the Freeman Grandson. Also, despite the numerous serious problems such as the lack of textbooks, chalk and other TLMs, for basic schools, insufficient classrooms and dormitories, terribly poor remuneration for teachers, no computers for ICT lessons, insufficient and maggot-infested feed for SHS students, Nanado Bawumia and Educhum. So much of the taxpayers' money to spend, 68.5 million photocopy pass question. Okay, Tomla, man, grandson. Well, it's a good morning to you, Mark Jerry. The minority sat on new passport fee and approved the increment charge, but now taking the U-turn to pretend they are innocent. NDC double standards.
Oh, is it you?
Okay, John.
You educate the people.
Oh, matter, Barbara.
You educate the people.
My George and Casa.
I said educate the people.
Say.
Airline, nobody. Who lay airline and only?
Airline. Opposite time, no, always the time.
Go ahead.
Say, me to say, NDC for air can be say, ye be industrialization. Manjere me tia na me yem ashime. Aya na omo pese omo kire say NDC party na afia na omo form ya na. Ana aya na omo pese omo fi say Ghana for wura fi omo ana. Ete say Ghana ni bia ti ase na NDC for ti ase say. Omo baba mu da wo. Na president a wo twa mu ma Akufo-Addo baaye no. Na eye John Dramani Mahama. Majari in 1993 meba NDC for echo parliament satan no mu ne wa abam echo ye mra e pass mra e ma omo ho kwan se omo nton Ghana factories nyina e ma omo ho 1993 omo se da ko parliament o echo ye mra satan ye factories bebre echo je ekoye mbra ema mbra ne ma NDC fo ho kwan se omo nton aban factories ema omo ho ema omo ton bi mo omo Marjorie some of the factories omo ton na ebi ni golden tulip yes we na ya Ghana dia o eno omo ton ma omo Arab friend na sika omo ton ma no utia na oyem ahyew
omo ton ma investor and Arab friend why they are
Marjorie eye brofo
investor
eye brofo
obi o person o be
oh Marjorie eye brofo omo ton gasim cement na ye Ghana dia NDC for omo ton ye omo ton Ghana brewery first na omo friend Tata brewery na ye Ghana dia omo ton ma omo ho omo tonton bi ma omo nafofo the factories ni biebie en sorry ewo kroma ya NDC for na omo NDC for omo the factories ase omo nya akwanya 2008 ebetena aban mu 2009 ebesi 2016 John Dramani Mahama na wo ye vice president omo ntumi anya one single factory in all their 8 years omo ntumi anya bi former president Mahama even baako kura okase obe renovate Commander Sugar Factory Marjorie Kosi say omo kofa sugar from Mokola and omo kotwitwa pictures ewo Commander say omo bie Sugar Factory embra omo lusu election a ye ba bam 2017 ye se yenya factory ye co produce sugar no Marjorie ye saw machine emframa na efiri mu ba machines assess produce sugar and this for catches omo si Sugar Factory no ye ko saw machine na ye emframa na produce enai na omba catcher say ono oba afa de ye to abama na 4 years no obe industrialize the whole country na ewiase yase unim wu a ye nhwe na John Mahama ensema wo kanyina eyentro yen MPP ye na ye wo record say ampa efiti Kwame Nkrumah breso aban bia no waba wasi factories more than another danko akufuado eti yen ye kase factories ye beto aso a ye wo good record ewo ho dada because mpanyisi ye besu ye the fruit du apa you see the fruit du apa no na ye pia no ye wo record yes see factories a wonam kroma wo hu eku juice ekunfi pineapple juice factory wonam kroma hu say young boys and young girls omo tonton eno eye MPP abanwe na see ye was Sumpa oil Sumpa rice processing factory Sumpa rice processing factory I produce rice Ghana for a year adwuma ho ye wo tomato factories e wo suhuma ya ye produce certain tomatoes ni bi Ghana for a year adwuma ho ye wo fertilizer factory e wo Asuboy Ghana for a year adwuma ho ye wo tissue factory e wo Nsawan prison here Ghana for a year adwuma ho enu nti ye wo record omo ni bi enu nti ye se kwatre kwaso obema ontima no watie ni din the NDC for omo ni any record bia in terms of factories omo ni bi eye MPP yen niema no ena omo dan nom de brofo ato so hwe Dr. Baumia ka say nyame ya adom ne ye to abama no na oba obema yenuama a crash papers no flat rate no ehwa na onu zu kogina ho ena o change brofo no ena o so obema mo fixed rate only vision bia ena woni ade anisuade hunu bia obeye Dr. Baumia akogina UPS ka say si ya to abama no 2024 no obeye president 2025 factories na ado danko akufu address ni bebre no ono obeto aso na wa expanding wasi more aka ho ehwa na onu zu kogina voter region woso oba ono de ende enya district no mo obe region na question Ghana for obusa ne say onya akwanya adenti no Wednesday even one factory one factory betumi akase factory we e produce A and e produce B wanye bi afa Ghana for yi wase akonwa ya mo wakotena nchen no e na wotifie na wototo bo oba park ne so wakotena nchen a woji wahom no hwe former president Kufuor watifie e na oma advice ohwe na ade bi nkoyi a na wakire na adwo se nke ye nisi ya nke beboa na wo de wakotena fie wo da so gi S Gracia 20 good years niye Ghana tua o kamene o kasa sisi o da so gi S Gracia na obetwam na den na kane de na wagi sisi e won kasa Ghana fo egbo mempe dia mudi ma sisi e no mempe enu nti no na nka ye hu se o show by example bi se sem na o kana e no kre enu kre bia enim Ghana fo mema Don Dramani Mahama emetu mfuturo engu obi ani ye nyina ye nya aban ni mu gidie ni ento abama na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wo hwe enima kese MPPI a ene Ghana yeti hei enye nwanwase se wo yare na se wo kɔ hospital ni ye twere aduro ma wa wo ti wo fie na wanka se wo kɔ phone so na wo kɔ yi pharmacy platform no so na wo bɔ aduro na hyem na akyerɛw drugstore ewo area ewo se nduro ni bi na wanka se watɔ wotɔ anya se wo nante akɔ na wo de Ghana card na wo show GPS number na oma ye delivery na ye de aduro na brew ewo awufie ɛhɔ na Ghana aduro ene Ghana ye duru ni se Majeri na do danko akufuado woni Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia trance hu se dabi enye Ghana kwan nyina na yeye na no so nkyere se sabi yenua bi wo baabi na se ne ho dodo no ana wo waka na awompo aka na emoja atu no a ye beti ne betu kenten so gejegejegeje beduru hospital krokesi em sabi ne wahwere ne nkwada bi enu nti yemfa afidie bi mfa wiem a ye friend medical drones drones no se wo bi aka ana awaka na emoja atu kese wo hia emergency medicine bia na ye dia fa wiem within 5 minutes na aduru ba bia wo na ye dia treat na ho ato eho na Ghana aduru ena ba bia Ghana aduru ni se unkogina lie se uko renew NHS card o phone so utu fie na wa renew eno anu no na o ye o call hospital na o di tua o bills ena ba bia Ghana aduru ni se sa utu fie na se wo nka ne adum anajo 1 o'clock kra na se credit na asa ukọ phone so anajo 1 na wato credit na wonka ne anaba eho na Ghana aduru ene ba bia Ghana aduru ni se enye enkrankoa na wobetumi afa atukwan yakwa abrochire yasi international airport fefefe kese ewo Kumase ene wo Kumase ni mpotemu a ebeye kakra bi no wobetumi atena British Airways mu akọ England ana landing free wa bra umesinkan ansa na wakọ wobetumi akọ America wobetumi akọ Germany ensese wobesinkan biem eho na Ghana aduru sisi e ba bia Ghana aduru ni se kohwe motorway interchange tema motorway interchange ayaye udu hwa eye fedodo Majari when was the last time pa who see ye train pa Ghana last time Kwame Nkrumah na ye president menya sure say Kwame Nkrumah mpo eye colonial masters no and won di train e ba Ghana since then me hu say aban bi ana president bi di train abada na do danko akufuado or the ultra modern train aba Ghana air condition pepper ultimate say the ulti plane mu pepper very smooth ebe adwuma from Temati
ultra modern they are fine but
ultra modern ultimate say the ulti plane mu de bia ni kochokocho bia ni emu smooth kama seat bibia fe Majeri eho na Ghana aduro enu nti oman no ye kwayanim enya de a yesan kwayachi biem eho na sisi a Ghana aduro ene Majeri sase mo ya na ehia me pa da bia minya kwanya me pesa me ka kire mabunu ehia me pa ene utumi enya stable internet ene sans ye fast Majeri ene uhia se ubekwa akọ rent store ansa na waye boutique o utumi kura ne na hu obi atare wo ne shop na efa utumi twato phone so na wo di ato start na wo the price agu hu enipa ne se opepe na wa download na wa send message se manage atare hu eno ano online business na ekoso wo Ghana CCA enti wo ti ufie na wo ye boutique na wo ton niam because wo stable internet na wo sanso electricity eho na Ghana aduro ba bia Ghana aduro ni se eneyi unwie school na won ka se me kotena fie na me dwena adwuma ho na me yese dabi utumi upload o CV no e wo various agencies no eduru ho no ne ye hwem ne ye hu se enipa we here for qualification we ne ye pa ena ne se ya faw eno na ye ka ho asem o eno nti ye besre wo mo se John Dramani Mahama ye dana se Ghana ma na kwanya obedi president ni bi onko fie no onko tina home no ma ba omi akwan new vision new hope minu ai ka asem bi wo se mabunu e babunu oni ideas no e ye pe na Ghana enko nanim
me papa ba ko London o se me ka cho say Majeri tell the MPP guy that he is speaking as if Ghana is the most beautiful city in the world. Please, he is talking too much. Tell him to give us a break. Okatechi na na owusu asante over London. I want the message you. Yes.
On say okasana obewie no. Okase say Ghana was stable internet. Aya onko bisa say wine a day fiber optic cable a lay from Accra to the north to bring. You see, when we are
see, see, the ultra-modern, see, respectfully, no, respectfully, educate here, go and check 800 km fiber optic cable. Go and check. Yes. It's internet. And then communication. Now, who was the communication minister before you could fall? So we are talking about digitization. And how come as say any stable internet? You should keep quiet. Yes,
see,
in fact, the record from NCA shows say even fiber optic cables say what Ghana has in. About when another danko akufuado about 93%. And you know mucha.
No. Me respect you flow.
But we should also admit, say, fiber optic backbone. No?
So he started George Orwell before Omapen Kufo. Oh yeah, he started George Orwell before Omapen Kufo. And after Omapen Kufo, then John Dramani Mahama make it better. Exactly. But also make us you see me Mao Kasai. And you had a very nice presentation. But when I am also coming on board, just allow me to do it. Otherwise, if that's how you do it, I won't let you talk again. Oh yes, sign here they ever call it. What you say? Now, Marjorie, you see, okay, same say why now bit me here. I don't know on here. And then you ever about me so obey. Oh, we can't one year for 8 years. I know 1 year. I do a any team. Won't me now within a period of time. So when you get another opportunity, you bring what you can do, and that is it. If I say, Baumia say, if I say young two man, if I say, my tax amnesty. I don't know any amnesty this year. So the same question goes to you. No, because it is time.
On your president,
Marjorie. Me say, obi a be down. Yen doubt you know. Okas obeya aye bida. Aye easy. John Dramani Mahama has proven without doubt that he is uncomparable. No one can be compared to him. No a living human on seat can be compared to him. Because he has done it. He has a vision. He has done it. And only one thing about him I like so much say, Ofuma or admit say yes, but I'm sorry, I'm human. Let's do it this way. He understands the system. So if he's advising and someone is advising, Ojini calm and cool. John Dramani Mahama says, my second coming is industrialization. And I believe so because he has started most of the project already. A clear example, minimal, MPS Sport. Wonderful mindset. Me say MPS Sports no home. When he was bringing it on board, and when he was doing the project no, people didn't understand. Terminal 3, but me bra Ohana Oka Kumasi Airport asem. Go to Terminal 3 and go and compare Terminal 3 to Kumasi Airport. Hey. Go to Terminal 3 right now and go and see it. What I said, this is what the man has done. Kumasi has got his share. It will be done. It will be marvelous. So obisi obetimi aya. And obetimi adinchi. But obi awaye bi that they see obetimi aya. Well, how will you go and doubt such a person? He has been president, and we saw what he did. We saw the development that John Dramani Mahama make. We saw the roads. We saw the interchanges. We saw the hospitals. We saw the dollar rate. And we say, we are there. The dollar rate must come down. That is the best thing that can happen to Ghana. We are ready to work. Yeah, ready. Say, Ghana for
okay.
The difference between John Dramani Mahama and Yanum.
All right, may I say, Mameko Etiofo so 03022435540 0302257 0302257 Beba Chomache.
Good morning, Honorable Major.
Yes, I too, Bema Yanko.
But only a bright name because I pray about soon.
All right.
Mammy, Honorable Tete Chai, and Anope, and any birthday, you sing happy birthday. I must learn Uncle Bambo, and in our only Eddie Aman. And I'm in chair, original chairman, Honorable Ashimo, and Honorable Tokuno, Nichamo, and Anope. Yeah, your best MPP4. The Viedruno, you Ejuma, President Mahama, Ebea, and the young Juma, President Akufado, any daughter Mamumba, Baumia, Abeye. Now, ultimately, President Akufado, any daughter Mamumba, and compare former President Emmanuel. Because Ocean Infrastructure, a president, a former President, Dramani Mahama, now they compare MPP4 with Mampeni Akufo-Addo. Debi because obi omo promise here one district one factory. Ye won be a factories in the war. And a youth no ekoso ebre wo man mu omo pay adwuma ye. Next is for omo wie school and na omo tifia bebre na edwane free omo we mu. Musi mu ye ka digital dia ya mamu kan ho asem because digital center was sekere. E President Mahama NACC ye. Eti mumu ba be mu dempa na mu be ya Ghana for edibe kai mu mesre Ghana for say 7 December ye koto aba ye hwe Papa John Dramani Mahama ni 24-hour economy na odi ba ama youth ni bebre anya ejuma ye no ye ntu e aba Enfama John Dramani Mahama eni ye mami na opoko adima na ombetu omujuma pa na omu ye ni so.
Okay, me dan say mame for next one me ba chomache. Yes, I do.
Ada wasi maybe tawa kunsi 1% beki anu ana. Ada na media do me gado so na o take me sa magale. Ma ogale no magale kile biu. Nti impacto ma ye ba kwatu. Ma menkia Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Gawumia. Ene maybe sawa kunsi. Dr. Musa Pablame Busumi Kiano Anupai. Magale NDC omun ni fi yawo mana gather no be try 8 years to say me no our kasa tia ke omun try a factory back up afi baku enwochi omun try afi na tia no Magale wan kasa wo century babi oti obetima kan factory be yet emra wo nyam studio kra. Now the MPP abamu ne NDC betima ya compare dia mana yeyi. Mesi John Dramani Mahama dada no a. Mesi oni fi yemaye. Na obi a wasi oba for 4 years. Magale dia me decide your mama say. Wuti MPP mo discanning na. O manu anchile ahochile wo. Nsi yema wo konya ne ombla. Ti uba 4 years no aye di ma wo a obebu o manu akwa. Wudi that say alabusumi say ebe say to come o cabinet o ministers na sana beka o official na sikanu ko fani abesiesi o manu ama ye ho atoye we kire se o mu kom di o mu pese o mba di o manu sika enti ebe sire babia nanado eni bawnia di tu ye no yen san ye kita ye tu abanu ama Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Gawumia na o mbe twaji ma papa no so.
Okay, me dan say mame fa di odi ho e be ba cho me mo achi o.
Me jo so me nya Magere na
yes,
na no pe.
Nyame adom ko yiti o.
E ben kwa benya.
All right.
Me dan say ene on the 4th April mame wish madam for a oti pokuasi festus honom e friend Evelyn Frimpon do na friend e fi abi me man happy birthday. Nyame nchira no nka no ho. No mbe kwanso kuma no nda so bampedi na mu adebusua ene o my Ghana. Magere unim eya asifim bebre na ekede bia me hu MPP for no mu job no omo ba radio so no mu ye to betuga no mu ho ye mesere. Hwe ye ti o my Ghana ha ena oba o miase won support yi levy nanso ye nhwe han e ma na aban di yi levy by e me ne yi levy e di yewu every transaction be ye bia no na ya tew ɛho ahinti amata codes for no na governor ka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ fair transaction mo ntiɛ no MTA ne ɔmo akaka no nyɛ hyɛ ase atete sɛ magya w'anim baaso a wode yɛ transaction hwɛ sɛ your first 100 transaction yɛbɛtew ne nyinaa yɛ baomiansa no adwuma wo sɛ wate aseɛ hwɛ John Mahama ne NDC hwɛ mpontom dwuma ɔmo de baayɛ John Mahama ansa na ɔbɛfi abɛn mu koraa in 2017 hand over ama yɛ mampani incompetent na do ne baomia no ɔgya 3 wells ɛbɛka ho generation ɔmo generate revenue abɛn bi ɔnyɛ bi da nanso dɛm na ɔmampani na do ne baomia ade ama yɛ magya mi bisaw asika wo na woyɛ no sɛ wo driver yare a wodu kaa bɛma mate ɛnyɛ spa driver na ɔde bɛma no ɛsɛ sɛ kaa wo na ne mpo a na nado kora po hwɛ sɛ ne ɔne Ghana akɔakɔyɛ ɛsɛ da bia meba mefrɛ a meka sɛ hwɛ obi a wapractice economy for 35 good years ɛnɛ yɛde Ghana hyɛ wo nsa a yɛtɔn dollar wonya 14 cedis wɔkɔtɔ dollar baako sɛ wɔde one wode 2 days kɔtena yahoo a wosi wɔsua browsing nti sɛ yɛ digital master
okay
wɔbɛba akora po 8 years na ɔmo ntumi fa fiber optic 1 cubic meter kora nka ho yɛ John Mahama 24 hour kɔnɔ ɛde ne ɛba ɛne
Ebe me that's you, Mache. Yami adom bako bema.
I'm actually in the Central.
Yo.
Yeah, me over Jimana Michel.
Amen.
Now, me find Chakati as my honorable Helicoti. I am Central MP. That's our boy Jimapa, on any MC now, boy Jimakama. Now, me find Chakati, MPP Syria College. I was a chair now. Na MCA the last one the Ekoma honorable Alankodece Martin. Honorable Alankodece Martin, Ghana for engineering. Na ninsema okano. E ade de tuma bo man. Say e for man punjo. Enye say e for man ya de tebia. Eti o man punjo dia honorable Alankodece Martin. Say the nyuma semtin ni so no. Yemfa o man ni enserensa. Ni e to about 2024. Yes, honorable Alankodece Martin. Ni o hope say obetuma bo bi say wo papa ni yawo no na start here okoye adwuma bro training ne manema baga na hanya dade gina otu se obiani no wa kaboni bia etutu se nyuma pa na oye no obeba rabuwa Ghana ama Ghana so nyuma oye no ebegua ma yakoye ni na ma ya mfa party sem nsie ni so efise ye the party sem nsie ni so ama ya mmobo mhwemi ni abu Syria College MPP Syria College masa empelifo mi de se de se me ka se obi a wo se de o da bola go ite matela mi ko di nachi na empelifo ntwo mo ni ko he MPP Syria College omo amobo papa omo amobo papa omo ti no bo party be lu samri enu nyina ka ho bi e na mo se no the airport no se bi ti mi dai na ko di o da bola go ite matela ada ne ko za the party ya bre and avoid party ya ba ama empelifo promise upon promises. I want to know for the Bakukura. I'm a SS Babas. I'm a Syria College. Every who are just to give very credit. Also, a party to Zima Comonatu. This are men college. The Syria College. Oh, we are not.
Madam, come for next one, Marche. Yeah, Jolly Joe.
Majari.
Yes, sir.
I can't see a phobia and catch a tree Cantamanto.
Yo.
Cantamanto.
Yanko.
No, Majari, they become a MPP, you know, or Casa, you Papa won't say yes. And somehow you know, in a year 24-hour economy and co-competitivity. Mamicha Dr. Mahmoud Maumia, a bit of Yamicha, and remember I'm a fat metro Bubaka, Minister of Information in Chiano. Robert Lamti Medina on the Michian Pop and Japan. Majari Mestre Blabwati, Senior Man, Mr. Work for MPP Ma, Mr. Your campaign Ma, Alliance cash because who MPP now so free Ma, yes, somebody and no assem. Say MP.
Oh. My last one, you're going.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, too.
Majari, I'm Ophelia.
Where my uncle?
Mark Mbachawadama, Otimenka, wow, this year, or Robo Kasibu watching live from Cantamanto. Mark Mbachaw made Yango Point up, and yet my power, but your 4 more city or Yango Point Shram. When you see the case, the Mbachaw, a bring her second step.
Robert Lamte Ukum Madina. Papa Papa 2024. Robert Lamte Ukum Manwana about Ban Secretary. And Fatima Abubakar, Information Minister. Baba, we brought the brand was so young phone. And Almighty Baumia, who put a grava Baumiana, but do whatever. Mark, Bato, much more make a town say. Maybe Ghana has a Messia Swan, sir. In the move to Young Company, what you have my Ghana. Among Penny President Kufu, and what poor my Ghana, my only be and here 40 maybe mommy knew and a real school. Who be some 200 Ghana, I say the Grammy amount. And for the money in a real school, I'm a move upon no. But the mama, and 24 coin, a boy, dada, only who at the moment, my Ghana. What the president made there, so much as in 9, one you who, on your woman, the Ghana, my Obian, Mamu, dada, only who the mama.
Madam, say, I had a minute to make the media here. We need 100.9. So, your Baba, sorry, George. Just few seconds in the encore.
Mark Jerry.
Yeah.
Minya Baby. Or Boga. Was it or show?
Oh, yeah, that's
your friend, Jifa Root.
Okay.
Or your police me, or Boga FPU base. Ochina na order into Bemano. Happy birthday in advance. Your friend, Jifa Root, or Boga FPU base, or Upper East. Na the di chat to a Marjorie, the best Ghana for say, Sebi. Former President Mahama, you name that. Your man in fear 9 any fan. Marjorie, the history of Ghana. President Bianwa, when ya emredu for the first term, a chain former President Mahama. Lawrence when ya be, Mills when ya be, Kufu when ya be, a Kufuad when ya be. Former President Mahama Kwande Yaman 4.5 years. One fashion, even projector, the boss, Professor Mills, cross started in a Ujegu. Yen ye baby in Usha Terminal 3 or can once me ya. Yen ye bar power 2017. Not Terminal 3, nay 30% too. So we need more. Yen ye be complete year commission ye.
And you're no credit.
Eh, no credit. Terminal 3.
More commission.
Yen ye commission Terminal 3.
No.
The fact that say young boy Jano say. Yes, yen commission. No. The fact that young boy yen commission.
Media history, I mean, part of it.
Check it. Where they check it.
It is not true.
The MPP BAM 2017. Not Terminal 3.
Never commission.
Yen commission Terminal 3. Yen commission Terminal 3. Terminal 3 started and
said the minimum.
No. Man Jerry, me say they check it.
Remember Bob so was a Terminal 3 by deputy. Your friend is saying that time deputy aviation minister. I am in comedy on no crash a date.
Saturday.
On my 18th October, somewhere 2018 more. Some commission. After the one so it has been cancelled.
Cause if you young boy Jan as say. Me patch say, yeah,
Benson a momo faso commission money.
Oh, there be. Anyama bebre wa young boy Jan Juma. Anyama bebre wa young boy Jan.
I agree.
But yeah, brasso, yeah, buy na 30%. Yeah, they pass what you are saying. 30%. You can check it. You can check it. Me transfer ko baby ah. Yeah, buy na 30%. Yeah, your man here operational and your commission and your adwuma. And no ti dey yesre Ghana for ne say. Ye pe obi a obeye adwuma ma oman we ya. Eye MPP aban enye NDC.
All right.
Ono John Mahama Sabi, former president, only records bia o Ghana ha. The records o wa ne so odi dum so ba e.
Better say
no. Yanto abama.
All right. Zagra.
Yeah.
Yes sir.
Marjorie.
Yes sir.
With the record or the buy ne say odi dum so ba e yate. Numna ne yate that's wo mu ya ye bon pae no. Na ye kan on record. Ya yenko he Avnash John Dramani Mahama introduced them to Ghana. Adan Tomato Factory. Avnash Amaka Bufeshe Nat.
No, 50 agenda.
Exactly.
No.
Avnash is working.
Avnash is working.
Yeah, Avnash is working.
Because
February Meta is working. February Meta is working. Ferox is working. As of now. So, you see, I make us say one thing at NDC for any sloganism. No. We have to start telling the people what we have done. I'm telling you, see, the industries that we have built in Ghana here, the industry that we have introduced in Ghana here, the industries that we have make sure say we empower them and they are working. It's more than 1,000 industries in Ghana here. but because we don't talk about them, yen can want them.
Okay.
Yen bohu deuro, yen starting bohu deuro. No one who say yes. If you talk of industries, you don't come close to us. If you talk of hospitals, you don't come close. Infrastructure, schools, road, but because we don't talk about them, we should start talking. And yes, I can I can nyanya nesa wa bejina radio so chantro say one name akwako to kra ya wo no kra nim say terminal 3 was done and completed by us. Who doesn't know this story? Who doesn't know this story?
It was done, but it wasn't also completed and also accurate.
Then just the guy oh, hey, you are boche baga now. You are boche baga na mu mkrasi. You are boche baga na mu mkrasi.
Antiata.
Okay.
Antiata obey number 1. Okay, me ba job me the luxurious AGYEMAN. Me the jumadi ni say DJ Bosco Crado. Kind of channel to say na nwumre me no be share or touch light jumadi so. Me dey say da be makojo da mi ado. Abena frame bank run na ya usafo. Momo na you in charge of the social media handles now. Pesia Boaje, the darling boy, or you be supervisor. Dr. Father Dixon, executive producer, fully supported by my general manager. Kennedy Asantio say, Medina, your luxurious AGYEMAN. Hey, Charlie Royal, you my Ventures, Chalo Coco, what's up, man? Charlie, I didn't move from row, when it's almost a year, water dispensers and just one more repair, one more CC, one more tongue come out. One more time for Charlie, me guys, and we're brutal. I had the great Francis Okokroko. Now, Ben in here. Okay, I will say I call DJ Bosco Eba Ponyo. The Aisha Bakery. The Aisha. Tale Aisha 1. And also the Charlie pastries in Mopa, the Obo, Charlie the Aisha, oh Charlie. Bread and I come on. Okay, I will say I call Bitia Rendell's clothing Irene. I mean sure Bibia.
abeto to dia me baba no ho ade no hwem so betumi a asew na obeka ya jontuma miensa duku portmanteau this way chocolate drink na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ni a this way chocolate drink na kan sia asew udan kanu ntumu ho me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho wo de wapi ho o ka sabatete eda fom ho
this way chocolate drink
kracha be pay baba aware
asew
ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ya sori anopa no ne yenom ye bi hye fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho anu ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti anu a he se kire wom kokko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so hye
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so hye
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mu agye atum se eye